go. Should not have a problem from now on. I guess we shall see. It seems like everything's going well. But then again, what the hell do I know? Everything good? Okay, beautiful. All right. Should be good now. Should be good now. I guess I just needed to restart my streaming PC. Sometimes it just I guess maybe I should do that every time right before I start a stream. Is do that. I might start doing that. But hell yeah. All right. So yeah, today we're going to be doing React Andy stuff. We're going to be reacting to some YouTube videos. Cool thing is they're all, well, I handpicked out the ones we're going to be reacting to today. So I kind of have it a little bit planned through, I guess you could say. But I'm really excited about all of them. So hopefully it's good. But yeah, all right. If you're joining from the YouTube after I've already posted this, thanks for joining in. I guess we're kind of just ready to start everything now. We'll get into the videos. If you're coming over from the Twitch stream, it always does that. Always does that for the first one, but it's okay. Also, I don't know if I have my. Why does it not seem like I have my audio? Just double check. All right, should be good. Alrighty. I guess we're gonna start with Meat Canyon because I have two other longer form videos. And this one, well, I guess this Meat Canyon video kind of goes right into this one. So let's get into it. I guess we'll see this one. I have no idea what the fuck this one is though. This one looks like it could be quite interesting, quite crazy. So I guess we shall see what's going on with that. All right, let's get it. Experiencing interruptions, find out why. Oh lordy. I'm experiencing interruptions, but I'm not sure why.
What should we do today, Ferb? I know we gotta go to summer school, and that makes me a little angry.
The way he does his animations is it's honestly, I don't think I've ever seen animation done in a better, like, it's so heinous. Like, you watch the cartoons, like, yeah, this is how their freaking faces would be. They're deformed as shit. Little Dorito head ass. It's honestly crazy.
I think I know what we should do today.
Oh, God. They're gonna ruin Phineas and Ferb for me, aren't they?
God, what a piece of shit.
Wait, he did this already? That's an old video from him? Shit, I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Phineas and Ferb school shooter cartoon. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. What the fuck? Oh, God. Oh, it's just getting worse.
Is he gonna do live action with his animations?
I've got to do something different. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Alright, he's just trying to flex now. Like with all the trophies and this shit. You know he's just trying to flex. I love it though. Bro, what? Hold up. Let me just make sure this is... Bro, what the fuck? Is he like milking it for ideas? Oh, it's... Bro, what the fuck he's doing? Is it like a fucking fortune cookie? Oh, it's just fucking horrible.
What if like Walter White's son had like a pregnancy scare at school and he was like pissed about it or something? I don't know.
That's it? I can't make that. I can't make it. I'm not
This
going
is
to. I'm not gonna.
ridiculous.
Dad, I need to talk to you about something. Dad,
Oh,
I think I got myself in a bit of a pickle.
What is it, son?
bro.
I think I knocked up some girl at my school. We were knocking boots and crutches, and I thought I used protection or something, but anyway.
Do you think you used protection? Or do you know?
I don't know how to read the stick. Is the 2 lines?
What do you mean you don't know how to read the stick?
Nah, I don't know. She took a piss on it, but it's stinky.
Damn it, Flynn. Here, let me show you.
What the fuck?
Box. Here's the box.
I throw it away.
Oh, God. Oh, this is a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle.
Do you smell this, Dad?
Do I smell what, Flynn?
Smells like someone's gonna be a grandpa.
Bro, he could like actually be like a fucking like director. Like he's a fucking genius. Like this is like movie level shit. It's just the quality that I did not expect him to do a live action video. This is sick.
People are fucking mean, man! Fuck! God, no one likes any of my ideas. Everyone keeps calling me fucking stupid and fat. I don't... Why do they bring up the fat thing? It feels really irrelevant to the whole situation, but I need one more idea. I just need one. Just something to tide me over, please. Please. Please.
This thing is fucking... Whoever he got for the props department is
Thank you.
unbelievable.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
There's no trans people in my swamp. Get out of here, you foul beast!
Oh, Dad, I'm your baby girl. What are you talking about?
Goes against everything that's magic. I don't want a foul beast in my swamp.
That must have been so refreshing. I wish I could do that sometimes. Just take my little monitor and just smack it around a little bit. He's gonna go down there and beat the shit out of that thing, isn't he?
What is this? Is this some kind of fucking joke to you? I'm busting my ass up there and you're not doing shit! Because you don't care. You don't care about anything, do you? Nothing! Nothing!
Oh.
There's gotta be something more.
Bro. Dude, this is fucking horrible. For those of you who are eating, I'm sorry, but fuck me.
There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Is he gonna like find ChatGPT or something? Oh no. I thought it was gonna be something as stupid as that, where he just fucking kills the alien and is like, yeah, ChatGPT was the answer all along. Dude, the camera angles are ridiculous. I'm curious to see what his bang if it. The fuck am I watching? He's fucking psychotic. It's unbelievable. This is sick. Bro, he really went all out for this shit. This is unbelievable. This is like movie level shit. Sponsored by Razer. I mean, even just the lighting itself is unbelievable. Like, this is just every little part of this is ridiculous. Did it say Dada? I mean, he looks like one of those. Oh, he's putting it up on the pedestal. Originally, I thought the monster was like, it's kind of like the head crab in Alex or whatever the hell it's called. And then it also looks like a whatever, a demigorgon or whatever the hell they're called in Stranger Things. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. Showing industrial light and magic levels of body humor and practical effects in a Spooktober gag. That was, his first video was a Phineas and Ferb school shooting. That was how his thing started. Like he at some point, dude just needs to make a full-fledged horror movie for real. Like this was unfucking believable. Everything was so fucking good. Oh, there's behind the scenes. That's so neat. Wow. All right. Well, that wasn't exactly the Meat Canyon video I was expecting. Here's the one that I was expecting, and this will lead us into our next video. But he is unbelievable. He really is.
Yeah, Chad. So today I was supposedly cursed. I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly. I told her you should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle. That way, when her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's suction, as followed.
Oh my fucking god.
She got irrationally angry when I proved her wrong and put a curse on me. Not that I believe in curses or anything.
The curse is real. Look at your legs.
Oh.
I can barely feel it. Pain is actually an illusion played on by the mind that...
You fool! Don't you see your arrogance? Need I remind you that's what got us fired from Blizzard?
Yeah, so I worked at Blizzard for 7 years. I barely think about it.
Oh
it's
my
actually
god.
funny, Chad. I'm considered the first second generational hire at the company. Not that I even think about it.
You're not even streaming right now!
I knew that. I knew that, and I was just practicing before I go live. It's the most optimal way a streamer stays fresh when...
Oh, is it every time he lies, his feet curl up more? Oh, never mind. They're just curl. Oh.
You can at least admit that telling a woman how to breastfeed her child was wrong.
Got little like shrimp tail legs. Nice little shrimp tail legs. Gotta peel off the end, give him a little nibble. But yeah, he's got that going.
I would be willing to concede such an argument if it wasn't something I'm so well versed in. Let me explain. You see, a gypsy's breast is typically in the cup size of B to C, albeit small. It provides ample milk for her freshborn.
Your ego is going to kill us. Admit to yourself, you can be wrong. For us.
I can be wrong. I just think a mother should breastfeed her child.
Oh, I don't like that. Looks like the polymerization fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card. Holy shit. That's awesome. Holy shit. He is so fucking good.
Yeah, Chad.
He's fucking insane. I love it. I love his fucking animation style. It's so fucking it hits you in your like your creep zone right away. Gets you really feeling it. Oh my god, he has algorithms and everything for everything. All right, well, this is kind of gonna push us towards this video of Pirate Software, and kind of I think it talks about his game that he developed, and he was developing for years, and people played it, and it was terrible.
Pirate software is what happens when you give someone with a massive ego a microphone and an audience. Not only does he have some of the worst takes the online gaming community has ever seen.
Oh shit, no, this is actually really dumb. It's used car salesman garbage. This is shit. It's shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm gonna actively tell people not to.
He also seems deathly allergic to taking accountability.
Wants me to sit down, grovel on my knees and be like, I'm so sorry, Mr. Yamato. It was all my fault, the mage.
Even Dr. K, a professional psychiatrist, failed to make him realize his own arrogance.
I think sometimes the things that I talk about in regards to those types of things is misconstrued as arrogance or boasting, when in reality, I'm just trying to give context.
So that is the problem right there. So I want you to listen to this phrase. This gets misconstrued as arrogance, but in reality, it's this.
Yeah.
That is the most arrogant statement on the planet, bro. Like, tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, I don't see it that way, but all right.
And the moment the internet saw his true colors, it was all downhill from there. Even then, the one thing he still had going for him was his technical prowess as an expert game developer and an elite hacker.
It was a lot. So after that, I ended up going to work for the United States Department of Energy because I'm a hacker, offensive security guy, and I hacked power plants for the federal government. And then I quit, and now I make video games on the internet. I've been doing this for a couple of years now.
Well, as it turns out, much of what he claimed might have either been a flat-out lie or, at best, an over-the-top exaggeration.
Yeah, this guy could never do what I do. I carry around the nuclear football for the United States government. You know, it's a big deal. You know, but I do it with grace. And actually, I just retired two days ago, so I'm kind of the first person to ever actually walk around with the football himself. Usually, it's kept in a safe location, but it was safer with me for a little bit. So, you know, it's one of those things. But yeah, it's okay. Not too bad.
When Pirate Software told everyone that he worked on video games for 20 years, that he worked as a hacker, why did anyone believe him when this was what he was putting out? Why did it take this long for people to call him out for being a fraud when this is his magnum opus that took him 8 years? 8 years of perfecting your craft for something a middle schooler could make. This isn't the work of a professional. This isn't even the work of an amateur. It's pathetic.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube
Guy's a good guy.
documentaries, and
Like the
today we're
Internet
revisiting
Anarchist.
the man who's currently going through one of the most spectacular downfalls in YouTube
I wonder if he's
history,
streaming right
Pirate
now. I'm actually
Software.
curious. Hold up. Let's see. I'm actually curious. Hold up. Let's see. Shut up, Cannoli. No, he's planning to stream tomorrow. I'm curious. No, he still gets good views. I don't know, man. Let's check out Pirate Software on the YouTubes. Yeah, it seems like his videos have gone down, I think, the views. Or it just depends on what he's doing. don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much, but I don't know. Okay. Guess we'll continue on with the
Everything he's
video.
built over the years is unraveling right in front of his eyes, and it's only getting worse with each passing day. Since, while being supremely arrogant is bad enough, Pirate Software might even get in legal trouble for defrauding his audience. Now, I've already made a video going over the major controversy that initiated his downfall, but if you haven't watched that video yet or need a refresher, here's a quick recap to
Thank
get
you.
you up to speed.
I don't think I watched it.
aka Jason Thor Hall is an ex-Blizzard employee who, after allegedly working for the US government as a hacker for a bit, decided to develop his own video game in 2017 called Heartbound. He also started streaming his game progress on Twitch and uploading clips from those streams on YouTube Shorts. These shorts blew up big time, allowing him to gain millions of new subscribers on YouTube, over 80,000 paid subs on Twitch, and even break the Twitch hype train record 4 different times. But
Wow.
then 2025 rolled around.
I didn't know
and
that
Thor
happened.
managed to destroy the goodwill the internet once had for him. First, by causing his friends to lose months of progress in a hardcore World of Warcraft game and refusing to take accountability.
Just wants me to sit down, grovel on my knees, and be like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh, I
Mr.
remember
Yamato.
this.
It was all my fault, the mage.
And then, by taking a stance against the Stop Killing Games initiative, which would stop game publishers from killing games people had already paid for.
Oh shit, now this is actually really dumb. It's used car salesman garbage. This is shit. It's shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to.
He misunderstood the whole movement on a fundamental level, and then used some of the harshest language he's ever used to speak up against it.
That is a horrible goddamn direction. That's awful, dude. No, eat my entire ass. The level of stupid that I just had to receive.
So I think what it is, and I don't know if this is 100% true, but it's literally just if you're, I might be completely off base here, but I'm pretty sure it's just the developers, you buy a game and then if enough people buy the game or something like that, they're not allowed to shut it down. Like
Or
these
it's like sitting on
big
Twitter for
AAA
4
companies,
hours.
because people
This
will go
shit
out and buy these
sucks.
games and
That's
then
a really stupid ass move. That's an incredibly stupid ass move. I think this is ass. This is complete garbage. All of this can eat shit then. I drop the mask entirely. I have no qualms about that. They can eat my entire ass. The whole thing.
His viewers were shocked at him blatantly rejecting something they thought was good. Thor, on the other hand, continued posting more videos doubling down on his take. But then, some of the biggest creators on the platform, like Charlie,
Yep.
Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie, voiced their support for the initiative. This only made Thor look worse by comparison, making the whole internet, including his audience, turn against him. Now, Thor had a chance to retain some of the trust his viewers had in him, despite the overwhelming amount of backlash he was receiving. All he had to do was admit that he was wrong, but not only did he not do that, he stuck to his guns, regardless of how wrong he was. He was caught lying about his games getting review bombed because of the controversy, making him look even more pathetic than he already did.
Oh,
now, at the end of my
no.
last video, I posed 2 possible futures for Thor. He could either admit that he was wrong and turn things around, or stay stubborn and turn into the perpetual lolcow of the internet. And from the looks of it, he's chosen the second option, which has not only earned him more hate, but has prompted people to take a deeper look into his life, starting with his reputation as a master coder. And what they found was shocking to say the least. It started when a YouTuber named Coding Jesus, whose main content is him dissecting people's code and pointing.
What I will say is, coding it's like learning another language, except I feel like it's one of the most difficult languages to learn. Like that shit. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. I say that as an English speaker, and I know English is like probably the hardest language to learn. So I don't know how to compare it to that, because I grew up learning English, or well, with English. But I think coding is definitely one of those languages. I mean, I guess it's more daunting at first. I don't know how it actually is to learn. I know I took one like coding class in fucking high school. Don't remember much, and it was literally, I think it was not Python, but I don't know. There's like a beginner one, like C+ or whatever it is. I think it was on C+. It's minimalistic, easy, just like you do this, and I don't know. It wasn't very difficult. But yeah.
Out issues, decided to review the code for Heartbound in a video titled I Reviewed Pirate Software's Code, oh boy. And as you might be able to judge from the title, he didn't really have any good things to say about it, with him even going as far as to declare Thor's code to be worse than most entry-level interns.
Imagine removing all of these comments. Would you, as a newly added game developer to his game project, have any idea that one is Shelly? You would have no idea. This would never ever be allowed in a production repository, and I've been hinting, it's below what you'd expect of a bottom tier intern.
Thor, however, didn't appreciate the constructive criticism and handled this review in the only way he knows how to.
It's just another, like, YouTube grifter trying to fight for relevance, dude. That's all that shit is. All too common these days.
However, there was something Thor said.
He's not wrong. It is common that these guys will latch on to like any internet fucking you know, disarray or anything that's happening, any drama, internet drama. People latch on. They make videos so fucking quick. It's honestly pretty ridiculous. And they I mean, I feel like it kind of aligns with cancel culture, like everybody trying to get the scoop as quick as possible and not get everything, you know, not all the information. I mean, obviously, nothing, like, I think the coding, what was his name? Coding Jesus. I think he seems qualified enough to do it, but there are some people who are not qualified to do journalistic things, and they do. They do a lot of journalistic stuff.
That was uncharacteristically reasonable for him, and actually made some sense.
It's just a bunch of disingenuous arguments put up in bad faith trying to make me look like a bad programmer. And in reality, this guy has never used the engine that I'm working in, never used the language that I'm working with, and all of his points are moot as a result.
From an objective point of view, his reasoning here for why Coding Jesus wasn't able to understand his coding style, because he's not a game developer, seemed sound. That was until another YouTuber, Quinn Theo, decided to get Coding Jesus on a call and dissect Thor's arguments together. They began by analyzing Thor's comments about Coding Jesus' very first critique, with Coding Jesus explaining how Thor doesn't use a very basic practice in his code that even school-level coders know how to use.
Manually setting all to 0 with 8 lines, those were set to 0 because it was ending the alarms. By setting them to 0, you're actually setting the alarm to off.
So what he's doing here is a classic example of deflection. He pretends the chatter asked, why do you set the alarms to 0, instead of the question, which was, why don't you iterate over them in a for loop? A for loop is a very basic coding construct. If you're iterating through a consecutive set of numbers, you definitely want to use that. It's the perfect scenario for a for loop.
While also pointing out...
They're, again, speaking a different language that I don't necessarily understand, but it sounds like he was using something 8 loop or whatever when he could be using a for loop, which would, I think, condense the writing and probably save a lot of time and effort. I don't know if extra lines or any of that. I think the only thing it does is maybe adds more clutter and maybe adds more memory space that the game will take up, but I'm not 100% sure.
How he deflects from the real question.
Could also slow down how quick stuff works.
He didn't understand the question, and then tries to answer something else.
And in case you're not familiar with programming, a commenter summed up Thor's flawed approach perfectly, stating he's literally doing the equivalent of writing 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 instead of writing 2 times 25. But that was just the tip of the iceberg, because while someone might argue that he simply misunderstood the criticism instead of purposefully deflecting it, that doesn't explain why he kept doing the same thing over and over again.
SpriteSpark is not a magic number. It's a direct reference to an asset file called SpriteSpark. This is how GameMaker allows you to link sprites and other assets. When you want to use a sprite, sound, or other object, you call it by name.
This is disingenuous at best and an obfuscation tactic at worst, because as you can see here, there's a lot of numbers here. It's very obvious when I'm talking about a magic number. I'm talking about things like 1, 0, 15, 270, 360. I'm not talking about what my mouse just happens to be highlighting, which is SPR Spark.
Almost as if it's a core part of the tactic he uses to sound more knowledgeable than he actually is.
He has this repeating theme where somebody gives him a question, and then he pivots to something that somebody didn't even ask or address to try to get out of that question.
Something that becomes abruptly clear when
That's what politicians do a lot of the times. He could be a politician. No need to answer the question when you can just pivot to something else, move the goalposts. It's crazy, man. I guess it makes sense. The arrogance, the need for, I mean, maybe not need for approval, but all that stuff. It's just, I don't know. Some people are really just different. They're built different.
He does address criticism directly and ends up being objectively wrong about everything he's saying.
Data types are not defined in GameMaker. You cannot define a Boolean. You can use 0, 1, or true, false at will. It doesn't do anything. None of this matters in this language.
The Boolean and the data types.
Okay.
So I'd like to interpret this in two ways, because what he could have been saying here when he says data types are not defined is that you can't create your own custom data types, which is indeed wrong. You can create structures in GameMaker. It's in the documentation. Search up structs and constructors. But maybe he wasn't referring to structs. Maybe he was referring to Booleans, which also just isn't true.
What's worse is that he could have easily avoided.
So there's two things that he could have been referring to. He was wrong about both of them. Yeah, that's not exactly too good for him. Doesn't exactly look right. Unfortunate. I feel like he's the type of guy who would say, "Oh, how far along are you? When's the baby coming?" to like a really fat lady and just double down on it and be like, when she's like, "Excuse me," he'll double down and be like, "No, seriously, when are you due?" That's not the right thing to do, by the way. If you couldn't piece that one together. If you think somebody is pregnant and you say, "Oh, when's the baby due?" And they say, what do you mean, what baby? You go, "Oh shit, I'm so sorry." You don't double down and go, "Are you sure? You look like you're ready to conceive." Or no, you look like you did conceive and you're ready to pop that baby out in a little bit. You've definitely been fucking. I know that for sure. Or if you haven't, well, you look like you have. Yeah, I don't know. That's just doesn't seem great.
Looking like a fool. All he had to do was actually read about the programming language he claims to be an expert at.
He makes the claim that you can't define a Boolean in GameMaker because GameMaker itself doesn't have a native Boolean type in its scripting language. In other words, it interprets reals as Booleans. Now, to reconcile the fact that he used a Boolean in his code with what he said, I decided to do what any developer would do, and that is I consulted the documentation. So if you go to data types in GameMaker, oh, look at that. You are also provided with constants, true and false, which can always be used in your code to prevent any issues.
Bro, if ChatGPT was around when Pirate Software was coding his game, he would have been set.
Native Boolean type.
He probably had like an AI software open on his.
This can either be interpreted as Thor being incredibly lazy or just simply not knowing Booleans exist in the language he's using. Either way, it calls into question every claim Thor has ever made about his coding skills to this point. As a comment on YouTube eloquently puts it, "Someone please take the shovel away from Pirate Software. This man won't stop digging a hole for himself." But what's most concerning is Thor's inability to take any kind of criticism, even when it's valid. He's set up a wall of denial in front of him and just disregards anyone that doesn't agree with him. That said, this next issue isn't something he can simply ignore, since he might even end up in court because of it. The bombshell dropped on July 5th, 2025, when a Twitter user by the name of Guy made a wild accusation against Thor, stating, "Pirate Software accidentally revealed his DMs with Kronos during the April 1st Twitch Giga Train, showing that they were boosting it to themselves. This is why the stream is unavailable to watch." The Giga Train he's talking about here is actually the record-breaking Twitch hype train Thor was able to reach on April 1st, 2024. A hype train, for those who don't know, is a Twitch feature that gets activated when a streamer starts receiving a lot of donations or gifted subs in a very short span of time.
I'm
then continues
so inclined and
leveling up
used
as
to.
the donations keep coming in, and the more a hype train progresses, the more rewards the donors unlock, including special emojis and gifts that they can use.
Not emojis, they're emotes,
incentivizing
but
them to
it's
keep
okay.
spending their money.
It's okay.
As we mentioned earlier, Thor had already broken multiple hype train records before. However, all of them paled in comparison to the hype train on April 1st, 2024, as it managed to reach past level 105. This was a big milestone in Thor's career. It made headlines and turned Thor into an even bigger name in the online gaming community. However, if what Guy was alleging on Twitter was true, it meant that this record wasn't as legitimate as it seemed. And the proof he presented was in the screenshot of the conversation Thor had with his head mod Kronos while his hype train was active. Right, let me know if you do. Bits is going to be the best way to do it due to the return if you need to save it. Bits rather than T3 subs. Tier 3 subs might be better, don't know. Bits is 82% return when you buy them in bulk. Have you bought any yet? I've done 100 tier 1 subs on my personal, ready to do 40 tier 3 subs on an alt. Can
Holy
do bits
shit.
instead or both. Did 50,000 bits at 20 seconds left. Okay, what is the alt account? Serendipitous Bean. Put simply, this seemed like Thor telling his
Yikes. Hey, what was your reaction when you saw the Blue Jays lost Game 7 versus the Dodgers? Man, I broke my heart to see them lose like that. Are you surprised the Dodgers won? I'm not surprised the Dodgers won. I don't like that they won. I think it's bad for baseball, but it is what it is. I mean, Yamamoto was a fucking god, and they did what they needed to do to win. I mean, they popped off in Game 7 at the end. I mean, they rallied. It's pretty impressive. I mean, they had a pretty dominant World Series up until the finals. I mean, I thought the Blue Jays were gonna win that. I really did, but you know, is what it is. Do you think they'll win the World Series next year? I think they have the best odds to, easily. I would say they have probably, you know, a 70% chance to win next year. I mean, depending on off season. I mean, obviously the off season's a big time, but they have. I mean, having Otani and Yamamoto, Glasnow, freaking Roki Sasaki, and then Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, like that's just a stacked team. It just is. I mean, they're pretty damn good. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of them, you know, winning. I think there should be a salary cap and a salary floor. I think it should be a 200 or maybe not 200, $150 million floor, maybe a 300 million, 400. Oh no, that's 300 or 400 million dollar cap. Because it's a lot of money, and I don't think deferring should be allowed. You shouldn't be able to defer for more than 4 years in the future, I would say. But yeah, those are my takes on the World Series and what happened.
his own mod to donate from an alt account to artificially keep the hype train going, and even telling him to use bits since Twitch would only take an 18% cut from them. Now, it was still possible that some important missing context could give this conversation a completely different meaning. Unfortunately for Thor, someone uncovered the deleted Twitch VOD this screenshot was taken from, and Thor's reaction to it told his viewers everything they needed to know.
I wished I could place my head between them and go full burr mode and make...
What? What? What is this? Where is it? I'm gonna find this. I need to find your message. God damn it, click. Click, you garbage machine. What? Who are you? Why are you like this? Number 420. Deleted.
Not only does it prove that the screenshot is real, viewers could also see how panicked Thor became when he saw it, and how he immediately switched to a different chat before actually finding and deleting the text-to-speech donation that came in.
Aaron Judge would never go to the Dodgers. He's a Yankee for life. He'll never leave the Yankees. I would say he's the best hitter in baseball, though. Easily. Him, then Otani, then probably Vladdy. Actually, maybe it's him then Vlad. Nah, probably him then Otani, then Vlad. Those are probably the top 3 hitters in baseball right now. Rally is good too, but not as. He's not in the same echelon. Those three are head and shoulders above everybody else, I would say. But yeah, no, Aaron Judge is Yankee for life. I'm trying to think of like other players who are. I mean, Mike Trout is a fucking angel for life, unfortunately. Hopefully they let him go, but yeah, I don't know.
Thor tried to deny any wrongdoing on Twitter, stating, Kronos used his own money to do this and asked if it was okay to do so. He wasn't paid for this or told to do it either. He's a grown man and can spend his money in whatever way he chooses. You can hate me all you like, but going after my staff is shit tier behavior. Even Kronos, his head moderator, came out with statements of his own denying the allegations, reading, said this before in January during the World of Warcraft drama. People contacted me and others about donating during the Hype Train record in 2024. This year, I did less from the main and I did some from an alt. Removal of the VOD was, if I recall correctly, to prevent people from harassing donators as before. And while these explanations from both Thor and Kronos
sounds
were
reasonable
still a
to
bit
me.
Suspicious, they were enough to end the controversy before it got any worse. Or at least, that's likely what they thought would happen. But on July 20th, 2025, someone replied to Guy's original Twitter post with yet another screenshot. This one showing the exact messages attached to the donation Kronos made with his alt account, Serendipitous Bean. It reads, in real life friend of Kronos and excited that they are now free from corporate. Love your stream and what you do for people here. There aren't many cool or supportive streamers left once they get big like this. Stay cool, bud, and tell Kronos that Ben sends their regards.
That's embarrassing. You know what's funny is if he didn't do that, they would have been scot-free. He literally did not need to do that. That is so funny. That's tough. That's tough.
In other words, Kronos pretended to be his own friends, likely to avoid any suspicions from chat. However, what made this truly weird was the fake reaction Thor had when this donation came in.
Serendipitous Bean with 50,000 bits said IRL friend of Kronos and excited that they are now free from corporate.
I know.
Love your stream and what you do for people here. There aren't many cool or supportive streamers left once they get big like this. Stay cool, bud, and tell Kronos that Ben sends their regards.
I'm sorry you had to know Kronos in real life, just like me.
Now, it's possible Kronos just wanted to hide his own identity to not receive hate for donating so much. However, that just explains the pretending to be his own friend part. It does not explain the shameless glazing that followed. Even if we ignore the actual message and just focus on the donation, it's still highly problematic. Not only did it manipulate the viewers into donating more by keeping the hype train alive, as Legal Mindset put it in his video, it could even bring some serious consequences for Thor, starting from Twitch itself.
So Kronos is the main moderator, and excited that they are free from corporate. Love your stream and what you do for the people here. There aren't many cooler supportive streamers left once they get big like this. Stay cool, bud, and tell Kronos that Ben sends their regards. So this person is clearly painting themselves as not Kronos, not the moderator, but a separate IRL friend of this moderator, which is extremely deceptive if you ask me.
Serendipitous Bean with 50,000 bits said IRL friend of Kronos and excited that they are now free from corporate. Love your stream and what you do for people here. There aren't many cool or supportive streamers left once they get big like this. Stay cool, bud, and tell Kronos that Ben sends their regards.
What's so funny is like there are all these like YouTube and internet freaking interviewers slash detectives, and it's unfucking believable the lengths that they will go to figure out all this information. It's crazy.
Sorry you had to know Kronos in real life, just like me.
Dude, this guy can't be real. This guy actually can't be real.
Thor has openly claimed plenty of times that he hires and actually pays all his mods.
I pay our moderators full-time. Not only do they have full-time pay, they're on salary, they also get full-time benefits too. Medical, dental, vision, everything. Like, that's how this place stays cool.
So it wouldn't be difficult for Thor to reimburse Kronos as part of his monthly paycheck. Only now, it could get him suspended or even kicked off Twitch entirely. But that isn't even the worst of it.
Wow.
According to Legal Mindset, this has also opened Thor and his mod up to facing legal repercussions from the federal government as well.
A representation, omission, or practice that is likely to mislead a customer. So the practice would be, hey, donating bits from the stock. The consumer's interpretation is reasonable under the circumstances. So the consumer is thinking this is a private party. This is somebody else. This is not the mod. This is not pirate software. They're thinking, oh, look, this person is extending the hype train. And so because of that, because that misleading representation, that materially led others to donate more to keep it going. It's a very well-known thing in scams and cons. This is something that confidence men do. They get fake buyers to go out there and gin up interest so that people will buy stuff even though it's overpriced.
And if that wasn't enough, Thor and Twitch could also get trouble on a state level as well, based on Thor falsely advertising the success of his hype train.
So, Consumer Legal Remedies Act, California has that. And I mentioned California, by the way, because that's where Twitch is. So it'd be very reasonable if a California donor, if a California whale brought a claim against a California corporation in a California court against, Twitch and against, Mr. Pirate Software. But beyond that, there's California Business Code 17500, which leads to false or misleading statements or false or misleading advertisement. And this could be perceived as, hey, falsely advertising that you're number one on the hype train, that you're this hype train leader, that you're this person that needs to be donated to keep this thing going to breach all these levels, when really most of those levels, or maybe a lot of those levels, some of those levels, were just artificially inflated by either Pirate Software's mod or these sock puppet accounts. I mean, who knows? We don't really have a full track on that yet.
But even if he manages to escape any direct repercussions, these...
I don't think it'll be... I don't think the law will get involved, but I do think it's very interesting.
Controversies have only accelerated his downfall, with the number of people unsubscribing from his YouTube channel each month jumping from 100,000 plus when the Stop Killing Games controversy happened to over 200,000 after these new controversies came to light. It truly seems like Thor's reputation has reached a point where even if he apologizes now or tries to take accountability, it's pretty unlikely that he'll ever regain the audience he once had. But just when we thought he couldn't sink further, he somehow found a way. As I was making this video, Quinthea dropped another bombshell by interviewing Mr. Jason Thor Hall's ex-roommate, as well as the person who was in charge of his quality assurance work at Blizzard.
Hi, my name's Cynthia Hall. I go by Ludiana online. I am a lifelong artisan cosplayer. I worked for 5 years at Blizzard and then 8 years at Twitch. And I happen...
I'm just trying to look. So that's Diablo, Hearthstone. She got some cool shit. His masks are wild.
...to work with Pirate Software at Blizzard as his wrangler on Diablo 3.
And what she had to say about Thor was shocking, but not all surprising at this point. According to Cynthia, Jason was straight up bad at his job. He would constantly slack off and browse Reddit all day, and even when he did work, Cynthia often had to come in and correct his mistakes.
So we're talking dealing with all the spawns in the game, all the boss testing, having to do all the smoke tests whenever there were new builds. That's end to end, make a character run through to skeleton king kill. Like, that's just testing the builds. Whatever the task was for the day, it could just be spawning different monsters and testing their affixes to see how they perform. That easy. But he would just kind of create a character and idle in the client and read Reddit. That's literally what he did. He sat in front of me and I was assigning the tasks. So not only did I see the work he was not doing, I saw what he was doing instead.
Worst of all, when Cynthia complained about his behavior to the higher-ups, nothing happened, simply because Thor's father was also quite high up in the company. The same father, mind you, whose birthday is not even an afterthought for Thor these days.
Birthday and you missed it? You didn't call me? Neither did your brother? You guys both ignored me for my birthday?
That isn't true. I sent you a text.
No, you did not.
Oh, golly. Not sending your papa a text on his birthday. Do you think the Blue Jays will return to the World Series next year? Or is it going to be tough for them because they have to face Tampa, Baltimore, Red Sox, and New York in their division? I think it depends on who they keep. I think it's way too early to tell just because, I mean, free agency is starting. I mean, Bregman is there. Tucker is there. I'm trying to... The pitchers, I think Cease... who else? Oh, Ranger Suarez, Cease. I mean, there's a bunch of top-notch free agents this year. I mean, it's a big year for free agency in the MLB. So I would say, yeah. I mean, it would be very, very tough for the Blue Jays to go back to the World Series. I would say the I would say the Yankees have a better chance for them than them right now. I would say, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of what teams are just like really dominant. But I mean, the Blue Jays were good, man. They really were. It depends on who they lose. I think I don't think you can really comment on any of what's going on with baseball or whatever, yet until you know. I mean, until the free agency goes through, because it's a lot.
Bullshit.
That was last year.
Bullshit.
I got nothing. You sent me one last year.
Did I send you one last year? Am I a shitty son? Oh man. It was last. Wow.
But that's only the tip of the iceberg. His memorable moments at the company also included him yelling at his co-workers for not playing like elite gamers for a charity event.
I was on his team for a league tournament, and he screamed at our team for apparently not gearing correctly to counter the other team, because we were just that bad. And it's not like we were losing so severely, because we all played League regularly. It was not that big of a deal, and we were all sleep deprived. It was very early in the morning after an overnight of playing games, and we're like, seriously, dude, you are raging at everybody. Like, our entire team, he was just yelling across the floor at everybody.
It's a charity event, correct?
It was a children's charity event.
But all of that pales in comparison to what he was like as a roommate.
That I came home and went into the kitchen. All the dishes everywhere, like the pans, still food in them on the stove, shit everywhere, food, countertops, everything everywhere. Like, it was not disgusting, sigh, but it was very just a fucking mess.
Worst of all, when he eventually...
I mean, that's kind of how it is for dudes. I mean, I would say there's, and this is going to be generalizing, so I don't know, but I would say women are generally more clean when it comes to like taking care of dishes and whatnot right away, whereas guys let it pile up a little bit and then do it all at once. I don't know. I had to go and hope you have an awesome stream. Take care. You're awesome. Hey, you're awesome too, Devin. Have a great night. Get some sleep. Enjoy your field trip tomorrow, brother. Enjoy it. Hopefully that'll be fun. That's sick. I miss field trips, man. Now I have to drive myself. I can't just hop on a bus with my boys and go.
Actually did leave Cynthia's apartment, what she found in his room was nothing short of disgusting.
When he finally did move out, I wish I had saved pictures of the state of his room. He had cleaned nothing, so I had to clean everything by hand. There was, like, I don't know what on the walls in his bedroom, and you're just gonna have to, like, take my word for this. I don't know if it was snot or something else just, like, wiped here and there on the walls, and more of the, like, random gray stuff, just spots and things.
Now, these stories are from years ago. Unfortunately, from what we've seen of his game's progress, he still hasn't outgrown his slacking habits. It just makes you wonder how much more negative stuff about Thor will come out before the internet just moves on. Just like Only JS, who's also continuing to fall into the realm of internet obscurity. Click the video on screen to...
So that's kind of, I get it. Like pushing off something for a little bit, like especially if it's something that you're passionate about. Like sometimes you just need to take a break, chill. Like I've been pushing off a YouTube video. Actually today I just recorded a little bit more for it. Woohoo, yay, we're doing good. But yeah, I've been pushing it off a little bit just because school, and I mean I have other stuff going on technically, but I do find myself sometimes just sitting in my house, either just watching YouTube mindlessly or just, I don't know. I sometimes I just don't have the drive, and I get that. You know, sometimes people don't have the drive. But pushing off a game for 7 years and it coming out and being absolute dog shit, kind of rough. Kind of rough. Not exactly what you want to see. So the next thing we're going to go into is actually something that is near and dear to me, because I have FanDuel. I have been but yeah, I've been on FanDuel a little bit. I used to only do football and yeah, I used to only do football bets and then playoff bets. But I've recently been doing basketball bets, specifically the Sixers, and I've been hitting at least one every time. And usually I do some bets that are $5 to $5 to 30. Like I'll do one or two bet $5 to 30, one or two bet $5 to 60, and then one bet that's like $5 to 100. And usually at least one of the to $30 hits. This time what hit today? Today a $50 parlay hit. I do like 3-leg parlays, so kind of have to be a little bit 3-leg, 4-leg. You don't want to go too many legs or it doesn't work, but either way, I've been gambling, sports betting for a little bit. I'm not like, obviously I don't do it. Like it's not worth it. I just do it because it's entertaining for me. I do $5 bets. I don't do anything more than $5. And yeah, I mean, I don't go crazy. I put in $200 at the beginning of each semester, and if I run out, I run out. If I don't, I pocket the money at the end of the semester, or before. I mean, I've already pocketed I think $200, and I still have 120 in my account, so I'm up a little bit at least, which is nice. But yeah, this is CoffeeZilla going into the gambling epidemic. I think he'll probably go into how there are fucking advertisements everywhere. They do a lot of ethos, pathos, logos. Logos is logic, pathos. Yeah, ethos. They do a lot of ethos, and they have a lot of your favorite actors, your favorite athletes, your favorite musicians, all of them in sports or in gambling ads. I mean, I even see it when freaking every I don't know if any of you guys watch golf YouTube, but Good and all their videos, they have Underdog as a sponsor. And I know that if it's anything like what the CSGO advertisements pay, I mean, it's got to be, I mean, I'm sure if CSGO gambling websites are paying a lot, there is no doubt in my mind that these sports gambling websites are paying millions upon millions of dollars, and probably even hundreds of millions of dollars to some of these guys. It's ridiculous. Like Jamie Foxx being the face of MGM, Kevin Hart being the face of DraftKings, I think it is. I don't know who the face of FanDuel is, but yeah, they are probably pocketing well over $100 million. I'm actually curious. Kevin Hart make from DraftKings. Not publicly disclosed. Anywhere from a couple $100,000 to a couple $1 million. That was in 2023. Commands as much as 20 million upfront. That's his net worth. I don't know. It's got to be a lot of money. I would not be surprised if it was a lot of money. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and grab a quick snack, and then we'll get on to the gambling epidemic. You guys can sit with the chair for right now, though. And I'll be back. I'll be back. I was gonna make something, but I just don't feel like it. Feel up to it. Alright. Let's get into the gambling epidemic.
It's changed. It used to be you'd lose your money on slots in Vegas, but today, not only can you do that, you can also bet on your favorite sports team.
Oh, yeah.
Winning coin toss, on this individual pitch, or on all three in a parlay. You can do it from your phone, your tablet, your Apple Watch. You don't just have to gamble on sports.
You can do it from your Apple Watch?
On video game items, on slots with those items. You can do it in Roblox or on regular stocks, on meme stocks, gamble with calls, gamble on earning calls, gamble on calls with earning calls. You can gamble on political events, world events. You can bet if Zelensky's going to wear a suit before July, if Jerome Powell's going to say inflation 50 or 60 times in September. And you don't just have to gamble on that. You can gamble on crypto coins, Trump coin, Dogecoin, Farcoin. You can gamble on the champion of Farcoin coin, and you can gamble on any of the posts the champion of Farcoin has ever made on whether they will become popular or not. And if none of that's your cup of tea, you can also just gamble directly within your banking app on a game of roulette, like a gentleman. And don't even get me started on the ads. If you turn on sports, esports, podcasts, not even my favorite political show is safe.
Shout out to Prize Picks, the best app to fire on sports in the game.
You will be bombarded with gambling ads by every famous person you've ever heard of.
DraftKings.
DraftKings.
DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Uh-oh. How did we get here? And is it a good thing that we're turning every spare moment of our lives into a
Apologies.
game of chance? I'm betting no.
He is so unbelievable. Him and freaking Meat Canyon. Their effort and the money that they put in for their videos is unbelievable. Like, look at this shit. This is so sick.
There are three things responsible for gambling becoming more mainstream, but the first and biggest trend is simply the mainstream becoming more like gambling. See, Silicon Valley learned a decade ago that gambling mechanics are incredibly good for user retention, so they put them everywhere. Let's say you're shopping online. Well, now you can spin a wheel to unlock prizes. Or if you're playing video games, you can open a loot box, get some randomized items. You can even use those items as virtual currency in a casino we've made a 3-part series about. Or maybe you don't have a problem with loot boxes for adults, but we've also put them in kids' video games because, you know, gotta start them young. Roblox is the largest game for minors, and they are stuffed with randomized loot boxes. But even if that's fine for you, what about the third-party websites which, against TOS, allow full gambling based on a kid's game? And yes, there are actual kids gambling on these apps.
Right, I just won a bit of profit there. I had 200 Robux. No, I had 200 Robux in profit, 100 Robux in profit, but I lost them. But I had 50 Robux and I lost it, and I thought I got 50 Robux again. So on this, mine, on Robux World, what I'm gonna do is buy 40 crates now. No, not 40 crates, but like 44 crates. That looks good. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go. We're in profit. Let's go.
It is absolutely
That was me as a
disgusting to
kid.
see that. And look, I spoke to an insider who worked on
Except I was on my
website, Roblox
computer,
Wild, before it got
and I
shut
wasn't
down.
on Roblox,
He
I was on
shared
CSGO,
data
which was
which
cooler.
claimed they made
so.
$5,000 a day, or roughly $2 million a year. Thankfully, this website got shut down, but third-party gambling sites still persist because copying casinos makes a ton of money. And that's why we've been putting it into everything, including our politics. Prediction markets are the answer to the question of what if we could YOLO on election results and world events. The biggest websites are Polymarket and Kalshi, which have exploded in popularity during the American election cycle. But it isn't just major events that attract bettors. I was recently asked to investigate whether this was a suit that Zelensky was wearing. Why? Well, the prediction market had bet $200 million in betting volume on this bet, and some of them were really mad that they decided, no, this is not a suit, I guess. Whether you think it is or not, the volume of betting here is insane.
This is
And one
ridiculous.
reason for that is because these companies are exploiting loopholes that allow betting even in states where normal gambling is illegal. Because these companies say they're not a casino, so they don't fall under the same rules, which is why instead of having to be 21, you can now gamble at 18 on prediction markets. And while there have been legal challenges to this, both of the major companies, Kalshi and Polymarket, have recently brought on the president's son as an advisor, making it hard to see how they're going to be meaningfully regulated. Meanwhile, all the major
I didn't know that. I didn't know Donald Trump Jr. is.
betting apps are busy launching their own prediction market copycats to get around the same weak rules that we still have regarding betting. And don't even get me started on the other loopholes that are out there. Have you ever heard of the TikTok of sports wagering?
This is Cheddar. We're building
No.
a TikTok of sports wagering. Legal in 20 more states than DraftKings. Accessible for 18 to 21-year-olds. Live, in-game, micro betting. Swipe to predict every moment of every play.
I'm going to stop you right there. If you missed it, Cheddar is a new startup
What?
trying to combine DraftKings, TikTok, and Tinder features into one app. And one of the things they brag about is they're allowing 18 to 21-year-olds as a competitive edge. Guys, can you believe the untapped market of teenagers for gambling? Now, to be fair, Cheddar has not launched yet, but this is obviously the future we're heading towards, turning everything into a
That's
maximally
hilarious.
addictive gambling product.
It's sports wagering with the pace of a slot machine.
Yeah. Isn't that the most dystopian thing you've ever heard? We're trying to turn sports betting into slot machines. I mean, the funny thing is this whole product is built around yet another loophole called a sweepstakes casino, and that's how they get around the 21-year-old age requirement. Here's how it basically works. Sweepstakes casinos claim that you don't actually need to purchase anything to play, so it's kind of not gambling. In fact, you can get free coins to access their games, but they also have a second currency which you can buy. Well, not buy. You get it for free when you buy the worthless coins. For example, their website says if you buy 100 cheddar coins, you get 5 bonus cheddar cash. And that's usually what you can gamble with and redeem for real.
So you're not buying. So you're getting the cheddar cash for free, but you're buying the cheddar coins.
Money.
I get
This
it.
is actually how Stake US works. If you didn't know, Stake International is one of the world's largest casinos, but they aren't allowed here in the United States. So they have an American arm, which is a sweepstakes casino, which has gold coins and stake cash. One Redditor explains how the loophole really works. Quote, one stake cash is 1 USD. They only use gold coins because they need to say that you aren't gambling with real money to stay open in the US.
That's
Except,
crazy.
of course, you are actually gambling with real money. They just have a virtual currency workaround, which basically everyone has figured out. Some casinos are just kind of more honest about it than others. Cheddar's basically saying the quiet part out loud. They're going after 18 to 21-year-olds with TikTok, Tinder, sports betting at the pace of slots. And by the way, people are betting on their success. They're actually in a cohort of startups invested in by a Silicon Valley investment firm called A16Z. But if you think that's a bad idea, now let's talk about banks and gambling. I recently made a video on Yada, which was a fintech, which is a complicated story. We've done a ton of work on here and here. But basically, the original pitch was a no-lose lottery, which gamified savings. Lots of YouTubers worked with them, and they acted like a bank, at least at first, until they switched their new business model to be about allowing you to gamble inside the app and lose money, essentially becoming a casino within what is essentially a bank account. Now, I should actually note that Yada recently shut down the banking side and have fully focused on the sweepstakes casino part. I guess it's a more profitable business, but it's a sign of the times that everyone is moving their app more towards gambling, and finance is going the same way. On August 19, 2025, the investing app Robinhood announced they are bringing sports betting prediction markets to their app. In the announcement, the vice president of Robinhood claimed sports betting was a, quote, no-brainer, as we aim to make Robinhood a one-stop shop for all your investing and trading needs.
Wow.
AKA, we noticed people were leaving to other apps. We don't like that. We'd like you to never leave our app. And ironically, the very next day, FanDuel, a sports betting app, announced they were bringing stock market betting to their customers.
But I will ask you about what some call the gamification of markets. Why this move? Why FanDuel? Why now?
For us to have a partner like FanDuel and be able to have 14 million accounts on day one, I'm not becoming a casino, contrary to popular opinion. I didn't buy a casino. These are markets that will be offered to the general public, and we think is massively exciting what it could do.
I'm actually
And you
curious
couldn't have
about
a more
that.
perfect image of how finance is embracing the casinos and vice versa. Actually, correction, you can have a more perfect image because after I wrote this, the New York Stock Exchange's owner invested $2 billion into Polymarket. So actually, this is the perfect image of where we are. And a result is a lot of young people now see the stock market as kind of more like a betting market. The most popular group on Reddit is personal finance with about 21 million followers. In second place, Wall Street Bets, where gambling on the stock market is embraced and celebrated. It grew the most during the meme stock craze of 2020, which shifted how some people thought about investing. Instead of being driven by earnings, prices, or fundamentals, people gambled on memes, attention, and vibes. People are chasing bigger returns and taking on bigger risks to do so. One measure of this is the amount of debt people are taking out to invest. Margin debt is at an all-time high of $1 trillion, which even on an inflation-adjusted basis is near all-time highs and up 5x over the last few decades. Not only that, the rapid growth of zero-day options by retail traders is also a telltale sign. It's grown 5x in volume over 5 years, showing that people are trying to gamble more. Zero-day options are the stock trader equivalent of red or black at the casino. Fast action, massive wins or losses on a single day. But if the stock market is America's casino, then meme coins are basically the back alley bookie who will break your legs. Bigger price swings, faster action, meme coins are even more degenerate than meme stocks and pump and dump usually within a single day. Among the people who trade these, Pump.fun is the leading destination as the one-click launchpad. Anyone can make a meme coin in seconds, and there is no value in it other than the expectation that someone might be more foolish than you and buy at a higher price than you did. And of course, Pump.fun is happy to take a cut and make most of the money.
What? They literally call themselves Pump? Like, are people not dumb enough? Do they not realize, like, sorry, not smart enough? Are they that dumb? Like, pumping and dumping is not good. It's bad. It's what a lot of the shitters do. They create a meme coin, they pump it, and then they dump the shit out of it.
Traders will lose, but now you can also get a cut if you're a content creator who pushes one of these coins. We've seen the same thing from launchpads like Meteora. They allow creators to have a split of some of the trading fees, and it kind of democratizes the grift. Now, anyone can farm their followers and fans for money. You don't have to be particularly sophisticated, and that's actually how Trump made millions of dollars in fees with Trump Meme Coin without ever selling.
Yeah, this was...
He just farmed the fees. And to be clear, this money doesn't magically appear. It's being siphoned away from regular people who mostly lose. It creates a sad ecosystem where most creators are racing to the bottom for attention to get their audiences to pump their worthless coins, leading to a predictable spiral where most are scamming, rage baiting, or otherwise trying to shock each other into becoming the biggest grift of the day.
Hi. Cups got drained.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
It's ripping.
What? Waffle!
If you've ever heard of a zero-sum game where someone has to win for the other one to lose, meme coins are negative sum because of all the trading fees. Most people, by definition, will lose. The real winner, of course, is Pump.fun and people pushing it. According to one analysis, they've generated revenues of over $800 million for themselves, while almost none of the traders have made significant profits. According to one analysis, 0.4% of all traders will ever make over $10,000. So almost no one. And look, the reason we're going through all of this is to explain the many ways that gambling is no longer just about slots, cards, brick and mortar casinos. We've injected it into every conceivable aspect of our lives, and that has two effects. One, it's inescapable. You cannot avoid gambling by avoiding Vegas anymore. It's literally everywhere. And then two, it's also harder to understand and study because most researchers are studying like casinos, sports betting, but so much of gambling is not that anymore. So as we get to the numbers of this stuff, remember, everything's going to be an undercount. But it is still important to talk about those casinos, and that's where we're going to shift now. Starting with the biggest trend that has happened for these casinos, and number 2 on our reason, which is sports gambling becoming legalized. Rewind the clocks for a second back to 2018 when the Supreme Court overturned a
Oh, it was
federal
2018?
ban.
It was that recent?
At the time, basically, you could only sports bet in Nevada. But after this, you can see in a few years, we've completely flipped on the issue. Most states now allow sports betting. And along with that, the advertising budgets for these companies is absolutely enormous. DraftKings, FanDuel, Underdog, Prize Picks, they've spent hundreds of millions of dollars
I see all of them a lot.
and influencers
I was gonna say
to push their product every year, and
still.
man, has it worked. As I'm writing this, the #1 sports app on the App Store is not sports, it's not ESPN. ESPN and the NFL are second and third. The #1
Is it
sports
FanDuel?
app is actually
Oh,
DraftKings.
DraftKings.
And in the top 10, half of those apps are sports betting, which is insane. There are two reasons for this.
That's
Obviously, one,
ridiculous.
hundreds of millions in
That's actually ridiculous. Look at this. That is ridiculous. Let's see how many of those apps I have. I have DraftKings. I don't use it. I have ESPN. I use it. NFL. I use it. FanDuel. I use. PrizePicks. I don't. Bet365. I don't. Underdog. I don't. Ballpark. I don't. Unless if that's the MLB app. I have the MLB app. ESPN. I do. I don't have any soccer or Fox Sports or Hard Rock. Holy shit. That is ridiculous. That is that's absolutely insane. So this is under the sports tab on the App Store. That's crazy. That is crazy. I get a little bit hungry. Little hungry, yeah. Hungry over here, lad. I mean, that's
betting,
just-
which is insane. There are two reasons for this. Obviously, one, hundreds of millions in advertising, but the second is what are called inducements, which is when these apps will incentivize players to download them and place a bet, sometimes literally offering what seems like free money.
$200.
Got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me. Just turned $5 into $150 in bonus bets.
New customers bet $5. Get $300 in bonus bets if you win.
New customers get risk-free bets up to $2,000.
Now look, the reason casinos do this is kind of obvious. If they can make you place one bet, they're more likely to place the second, third, and 100th. But even setting aside the fine print of these weird offers, does it not strike anyone else as weird that we're allowing gambling companies to give away free stuff? Imagine the cigarette industry told you, buy your first pack, get 50 free packs free to get you started. Imagine Budweiser said, shotgun one, they'll send you a case for fun. It's insane. Yeah, that's exactly what these sports betting apps are doing. It's the lifeblood of how they get new players. And once you're in, these apps will also cater to their biggest players, biggest losers, called VIPs. They will send them gifts as they spend their life savings. And there have been multiple lawsuits actually about this. And to make it worse, if you do the opposite and you actually win too much on these apps, they will try to limit your betting, as one investigation found.
If you show any real ability to effectively handicap a game and beat the sportsbook, they will limit your bets and essentially kick you out of the sportsbook. They will not let you win.
Wow.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how sportsbooks treat you once you start winning?
They don't want to accept your bets.
Yeah, it turns out the casinos actually hate the exact player that's featured in all of their advertisements. The guy who actually wins too much money. Which is actually so crooked when you think about it, that if you're one of the few people who achieves what they're promoting, they actually don't want you. Now, as I was writing this story, another massive scandal actually broke in the sports betting world, which is even more corrupt than not allowing winners.
But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years.
That's right, the FBI just exposed a massive sports rigging scheme that was using these apps to win money on rigged basketball games. One example of this was March 23rd, 2023, when an NBA player, Terry Rozier, told a friend ahead of time that he was going to go out early on a foot injury. And so that night, $200,000 in bets were placed on his underperformance because no one else knew that he was injured. And a few minutes after Terry kind of limping around, he left the game and the bets paid off. A few days later, Terry Rozier and his friend allegedly counted the money at his house from the fraudulent wagering scheme. And this was one of several rigged games the FBI alleged, but the media was quick to point out this isn't even the first time someone was caught doing something like this.
Jonte Porter, who played for the Toronto Raptors, has already pled guilty. He's already pled guilty. He's awaiting sentencing for doing just what Rozier and Jones are accused of. So this train has already left the station, Laura. And I have to tell you, when Jeff Teague NBA player says, oh, there's betting everywhere. It is everywhere. I've done ads for DraftKings. LeBron James has done ads for DraftKings. In fact, ESPN, when they were reporting this story this morning, they're having programming, people talking just like you and me, talking about this scandal on the press conference the FBI was giving. And underneath them on the ticker was an ad for ESPN Bet, which is ESPN's own sportsbook.
That's actually funny.
The irony of all of this is that the same people who condemn illegal betting going on are simultaneously pushing the sports books, which create the opportunity. And at some point, the producers on ESPN actually noticed it. And see if you can spot the moment they try to fix the sportsbook ad in the corner.
You hear a lot about legal sports gambling on this show. The Bussin' Boys, obviously sports gambling is a huge part of what you do, so we put those all out there as a preamble because it might be in the back of people's minds, and we acknowledge that this is a different time and place. However, there is a fine line.
They took it off.
There is a bold line that obviously has to be drawn.
Well, that's a little awkward. You're actually supposed to remove the ad for sports betting before talking about sports rigging. And honestly, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg here because we've since learned these professional leagues are useless at catching this stuff. Turns out the NBA already investigated Terry Rozier before the FBI indictment for that exact game, and they cleared him because the NBA commissioner said there was insufficient evidence.
Ultimately concluded that there was insufficient evidence despite that aberrational behavior to move forward.
Right. So even with aberrational activity, they had the right game, the right guy, and the NBA couldn't find enough evidence. I mean, the more money that goes into sports betting, the more this will be a problem, and the leagues are clearly not equipped to handle it. But people just look the other way because the money's too good. And I want to now address the size of these betting markets because they're absolutely enormous in ways most people don't understand. And to get our heads around it, we're going to look at some survey numbers. One study estimates that 22% of all Americans and almost half of men my age have an online sports betting account. Another estimates that 1 in 4 people have placed a bet on sports and 1 in 5 have placed a bet in the last year. Like with all surveys, there's margins of error here, but the data mostly agrees. Sports betting is very widespread and extremely popular among young men.
Yep.
And for the ones who get addicted, it's financially devastating. One recent study looked at Americans' finances before and after sports betting was legalized by their state. They found that bankruptcy rates rise approximately 10% after legalization. Another paper looked at financial stability, noting that for households that do bet, they spend on average about $720 a year sports betting. And the study found that for every dollar someone deposits for betting, there's a reduction in net investments of just under $1. As people gamble more, they invest less, which means their financial future is worse. Makes sense. But this is especially true of problem gamblers or gambling addicts. To be clear, this is not something that affects...
Just stop. Just stop gambling. Simple as that.
Affects all gamblers. Roughly 1% of the world population suffers from this. It's more common among people who bet regularly and bet online. Two of the things that sports gambling encourages. Problem gambling completely obliterates people's finances and affects more than just the gambler, because as they beg, borrow, or steal to continue their addiction, they affect everyone around them. And I do mean steal. Roughly half of gambling addicts will commit a crime, and most of those crimes are to continue gambling.
Wow.
Often leading to a spiral where the addict doesn't see a way out, which is why problem gambling has one of the highest suicide rates of any substance addictions. Full stop.
Holy shit.
I don't get it. You know none of this matters.
Yeah, we got this guy. I can't remember what his name is. We're going to find out.
Right?
Yeah.
You've tried this before with Roulette, CS2, and it did nothing.
Yep.
No, literally, I mean nothing. Absolute silence. All the moralizing, the anti-gambling. You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Well, you're at least bringing attention to people's eyes. When you think about it, it is pretty fucked.
Let me tell you a story. A year ago, I was offered $20,000 to do a video by Casino. Now, I said no and made a whole series about it, but what I didn't tell you is that later I was offered $1 million to cover my legal fees in an ongoing case. Now, this was offered by a person who said they wanted to remain anonymous, no strings attached, very nice person. They said they wanted to just help out. Sounds great. But then I found out the money was coming from a sports betting company. They were one of the top people, and that's obviously a dilemma for me. I am publicly against gambling, and here this person's kind of privately telling me, well, gambling can pretty much solve all my problems. Pay my legal fees, you know, they're telling me, oh, their company's regulated, it's fine, it's above board. Ultimately, I had to say no. Thank you for the offer, but, you know, in my head, there's no such thing as $1 million, no strings attached. And, you know, obviously, I also can't take $1 million from a sports betting company and then go make a video criticizing sports betting. But it gave me pause and kind of gave me an aha moment that I was missing before, where I started to understand exactly how screwed we are. And this goes into our third reason gambling is winning. The casual way these casinos can throw around life-changing money for any normal person is why the data will never fix this. It's why having enough sad facts about addicts or interviewing people whose lives were ruined will not change things. Believe me, I've done it, and it's never moved the needle. To be honest, it's not even debatable that gambling is kind of bad for most people and life-destroying for a few. Even the industry kind of admits that. But the reason gambling is everywhere in spite of that is there is too much money in the game benefiting the people that make the final decisions.
I think it's because it's fun.
Right? Think about the states with tax revenue, the casino profits, the influencer payouts. There's a small group that gambling is incredible for. So incredible, it basically defies logic. I'm talking billions of dollars in profits. And if you want to understand why gambling is everywhere, you can't just look at the statistics. You have to look at the money. And I want to show you exactly how this works with an example. This is Matthew. He's better known online as
Nate.
Recently, he took a gambling deal with an offshore crypto casino. And when he first talks about the deal, I want you to notice it's a little strange. He almost seems hesitant.
Boys, we just partnered with Rootbet. And before I say anything, don't gamble, okay? You will lose. I promise you, you're going to lose. But that's why I partnered with Rootbet, so they can pay me to gamble. So even when I lose, I'm still going to lose.
Yeah, it's pretty weird to hear someone say, don't gamble, guys, while announcing a partnership with a gambling company. Nadeshot implies that he may lose money, but in fact, he later admits that it's the most money he's ever been paid.
This is the biggest partnership that I've had in my entire career.
No, instead, I think the hesitancy, the weirdness of this video is because Nadeshot knows pushing gambling is kind of bad for people.
It
He
is
said
bad.
so in a podcast a couple years ago.
I definitely think that people streaming on Twitch, all the crypto betting, certainly incentivizes younger kids to be more interested in crypto gambling. Like, I know personally people that should not have been gambling online, but because it's so easy to gamble with crypto, they did it when they could not afford to do it, and it has not worked out well for them.
Right.
I think the thing with, like, I think I even molded over at one point, like, oh, I should just, you know, go on freaking one of those websites and just gamble while streaming. It'd be cool. It'd be fun. Like, I do like the idea of gambling, but like, it's so bad. Like, doing all the casino games and stuff like that. Like, I'd much rather, like, do my research on sports betting, and then I can at least boost my odds from, oh, it's a 50% fucking coin flip to, oh, you know, this guy, he's caught, you know, 6 receptions against his team every time that he's played against them. The last game, he went for over 80 yards against them. They play a soft zone, so he's able to, you know, enter the go get more passes as a slot merchant. You know, it's like shit like that. It's like you can kind of, at least with sports betting, I think what I like about sports betting is that it's like, if you do your research and you like look into everything and, you know, you watch the games. If you don't watch the games, sure, you can look at the statistics, but there's some parts of the game, like I like live betting too at some points, just because you see what's going on, you see who they're force feeding the ball, you see who they want to get the ball to, but they just don't have to, or you see who's open or not open. And it's like shit like that makes it just, I don't know, the casino always scares me, man. My buddy was just talking about it today. He was in our group, because me and my one buddy, we bet a decent bit, like not daily, but whenever there, you know, I would say almost daily, we at least throw like a $5 lay. Obviously, you know, I'm not down any money. I'm okay. I'm if I ever get down any money, it's gonna be one of those things. But we put like a $5 lay on a game or something like that. We always talk about it, and we always send in the group chat. It's our fantasy football group chat. And my one buddy was like, "Yeah, I don't do sports betting anymore. I do casino." One of my buddies went from $50 to $70,000 in the casino, and so I was up 200%, and I just lost it all. And I'm like, and he was like, "Yeah, but the casino is so much better than sports betting." I'm like, "No, dude, you literally you lost it all. How is it any better than if you had bet on sports and actually, you know, done some research or whatever? Instead, you're kind of just a 50-50 flips." I don't know, man.
Nate Shot knows
Silly
personally
things like
it's
that.
bad. But for the reason why he's doing it anyways, just fast forward 2 minutes in the podcast and we find out, because the host asks, you know, a hypothetical. What if someone offered Nate Shot $100 million to promote gambling? And well, let's just say his tone changed.
I ain't turning down $100 million, bro. You got me fucked up, brother. I'll go on there and I will crypto gamble 24/7, dude. At that point, man, it's the parents' fault. Hey, I'm just working over here. You're gonna pay me more than LeBron, brother? I would be lighting up, cash on fire, gambling crypto. I would sell my soul for 100 M's. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
We should clip this. We should send this over.
Kick. I won't sleep. I will be your workhorse. You want me to pump Blue Chews and crypto gambling? I will do it all.
I love Nate Shot, man.
You got me fucked up.
But yeah,
them kids, dude. Fuck them kids.
Look, I'm just going to say, you can say he's wrong for saying that. He's a bad person for saying that. But the reality is,
he's just fucking
this
around.
is why gambling is winning. The casinos have so much money, they are buying people's souls. Even people who kind of admit gambling's kind of bad. Put enough money on the table, and Nate Shot says, hey, fuck them kids. And by the way, speaking of fucking them kids, let's talk about Drake.
W's in the shot.
It isn't just streamers or influencers.
That's crazy.
It's the biggest rapper on the planet. He signed a reported $100 million deal recently with Stake, the crypto casino, which is wild. There's really no endorsement deals like that anywhere else that hit those kind of numbers. And just like Nate Shot, Drake wants you to know that, you know, even though he's taking the money, gambling isn't for everyone. Recently, he posted an $8 million loss, saying, gotta share the other side of gambling. Now, maybe some of you think that's brave, but to me, I see that and go, Drake, that is the only side of gambling for most people. If any normal person lost $8 million, their life is over and their legs are broken. You're the only one with another side to this whole thing. Where, to be clear, that other side is reportedly getting paid $100 million. And to
Yeah,
be
what
clear,
do you do?
like, it's a lot of people taking these deals. I'm not trying to single anyone out. You know, let's also take Kevin Hart, right? One of the world's smallest comedians. He pushes DraftKings.
Nice.
And this one I find really bizarre.
Do me a favor, man. Go to the DraftKings app. Look at what I'm betting on. Look at why I'm betting on. Place your bets. All the action is here. DraftKings, Kevin Hart.
I'm not even going to ask why Kevin needs you to get on
DraftKings, Kevin Hart.
The fact is he's worth a reported $450 million. But the real thing I find so gross about this is that Kevin Hart has gone on podcasts and talked about the need for financial literacy. You know, he talked about this on Joe Rogan.
The biggest problem within our community is knowledge. We don't know.
Knowledge.
Debt is welcomed because it's celebrated. That's all we know. The knowledge isn't given. So it's not till you obtain
knowledge
and understanding that you go, oh, oh, this is why you put money up. This is how you increase.
Bro, from where I am now, if I could take $1 million deal to gamble all day on stream, bro, I mean, what do you want from me? I will literally put up a banner that says, do not fucking gamble. It's a waste of money. I'm playing with house money. I am playing with house money. Please do not gamble. Do not do it. Do not do it. But I mean, $1 million, bro, it's life-changing money. Like it is, unfortunately. Like I feel like I have high morals, but then when I think about it, like $1 million, that's life changing. I could buy a house. I could upgrade all of my streaming. So like, it's so sad. It really is. How you doing though, baby dog? How you been? I see you've still been doing good with the YouTube videos. I'm working on one right now myself that I think is finally gonna do good. I've hit one of those, like, well, I guess it's not one of the uncommon what is it? Writer's block, I guess, or maybe not writer's block, but I guess editor block. But today I recorded more for a video that I wanted to start. It's a series. I mean, I guess I could just say it. There's not very many people in here, but it's a series where I go, since games today are kind of ass, I go back into games from my childhood and see how they hold up today. I'm gonna do like a whole scale, and it's kind of like, I feel like I wasn't going to do this initially, but it's kind of like a moist meter type thing where I go back and play these games and see how they hold up in today's, gaming climate and whatnot. So it should be fun. The first game I chose, or I didn't choose, I spun it on a wheel, and it's I remember it being so good. It's not as good as I remember. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I know. With $1 million, most of my troubles would be over. For real, then I could pay off my bookie, then I could pay off my baby mama, my second baby mama, my third baby mama. Shit, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Look at me. Do you think I would have any baby mamas? Come on. I hardly get any play at all. Let's be real. Let's be real. But yeah, I mean, Metro, I think I have a good idea. I know how I want to edit it. It's just actually editing it, Actually editing it. I just got to do it. I just got to edit it. It's going to be very difficult for me, but I can do it. I believe in myself. I know we're steering away. The gaming nostalgia could reel in a lot of viewers. Well, hold up. Hey, I'm not trying to reel in a lot of viewers. I'm just trying to put out the content that my heart sees fit, dude. It's not about the money. It's not about the money, bro. But if I did get money, You have a baby mama? Well, shit, dude. Now I get you. I mean, you must be better looking than me then, dude. Or have game. I ain't got no riz. I go up to a girl and I start shaking. And she's like, "What, you got like what's it called? What's it? Parkinson's. You got Parkinson's?" I say, "Nope. But I'm gonna park this in your ass, son." Or something like that. I don't know. No. I don't got game. Don't got game. I don't need game, though. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Not about the money, right? Now about that $100 million Gamba deal. Listen, dude. If somebody were to fucking pay me $1 million to fucking turn around and goatee on camera, I'd do it. $1 million is $1 million, dude. If somebody gave me $1 million, I would literally right now make, you know how there are the YouTube apology videos? I would make a YouTube apology video for Kevin Spacey, and I would die on the hill that Kevin Spacey did nothing wrong. Those kids were just showing too much ass. They look too good not to touch. All right, I'm sorry. See, if shit like that gets clipped, I think my career is over. Not that I have much of a career, but you get my drift. I guess my work career, not streaming career, is also over. So that would be great. Top 10 wildest out of context Noli moments. I don't know, dude. I've had some pretty wild out of context Noli moments. I've had some pretty wild in context Noli moments. Oh man. All right, let's get back to Kevin Hart and his gambling addiction.
Versus decrease. Oh, this is how you earn on your money. Oh, wow. I can gain wealth by investing in what? The stock world is what? How many people partake in the stock world? And is there a part that isn't necessarily gambling? Is there a low risk part? The information isn't there.
Yeah, Kev, maybe the information isn't there on the stock market part, which isn't gambling, because you're too busy telling them about actual gambling. Understand that Kevin Hart is not just a guy who sometimes...
You guys sports bet? Anybody in chat sport bet?
He has a whole partnership. And
Actually, I'm curious. Is sports? I know sports betting is. Well, sure, it's in Canada, but what age is sports betting in Canada, baby dog? I'm actually curious about that. I guess it's something I could look up, but I'm too lazy. I'm a lazy streamer. Because here, here it's 21, which I thought it was 18, but I guess it's 21. I've been sports betting for quite a bit of time now, and I think I'm like a little bit up, maybe $100 bucks up or something. But I keep it low profile, chill with it. Again, it's stupid. I just do it for entertainment, and I have the money. Really? It's 19? Wow. That is very interesting. Huh. Neato. I didn't know that Canada. I thought Canada was... I don't know. I don't sports bet, though, so I don't know. Fair enough. Steve will do it. Almost convince you to try Prize Picks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always see like that. This is kind of the whole thing that this video is going about, is how much money is being put into these like content creators, you know, story or I mean, put it right in their hands just for them to be like, oh yeah, you need to try this sports betting app. But like, there was one. All right, we're at 28.49. I gotta find this. This is ridiculous to me.
#1 sports app on the App Store is not sports. It's not ESPN.
This is crazy to
and
me.
The NFL are second and third. The #1 sports app is actually DraftKings. And in the top 10, half of those apps are sports betting.
Look at this. How fucking ridiculous is that? This is in the U.S. Sports bets, like, this is a sports page on when I saw this, I was like, you've got to be shitting me. Isn't that insane? Like, that's unreal. That's unbelievable. I mean, and you know what? I've seen commercials for sketches on commercials for Prize Picks. I've seen commercials for Underdog. Good. They do a lot of commercials for Underdog. Or not commercials, but they have them in their videos and stuff. A lot of people have Underdog or Prize Picks. On TikTok, they always have their codes. I don't see much of Bet365. Oh, maybe I do see a Bet365. Their commercials are just so hot ass that I just don't even recognize it. I use FanDuel, DraftKings. I used to use FanDuel and DraftKings, both of them, but I have more success on FanDuel. I don't know why. But I mean, I like to think that I'm a smart bettor. In that, which, I mean, you know, there's no such thing, right? But I like to think that I'm a smart bettor in that I put $200 in for the semester. I only do $5 bets. I do max of like 4-leg parlays. And you know, I keep it nice and neat. Like, I don't know. I try not to go too crazy. Like, I usually do like $5 to $30, two $5 to $30 bets, two $5 to $50 bets, and then one like $5 to $90 bet, or $5 to $80 bet, or whatever. And if any of them hit, I make my money back on the game. And I do all my research. I mean, I'm not like, obviously I'm not trying to just bet for the rush of it. I bet because I enjoy watching the games, and I don't know, they kind of go hand in hand, sports betting and watching the games that are being played. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun, but it's only if you have the money. It's so not worth it to sports bet. It's definitely interesting topic. But I think it's so interesting how much it's in the past like 3 years ramped up. Like, I mean, ESPN even came out with their own ESPN bet. It's on every single other fucking commercial. There's so many ads. It's crazy.
Actual partnership with Chase Bank, where they ran a campaign to improve financial literacy. But then Kevin goes on the side and he's pushing DraftKings, which preys on people's financial illiteracy. And while we're talking about small comedians with big bank accounts, let's talk about Joe Rogan too. And listen, I'm not trying to be high and mighty with all this stuff. I know it sounds a bit like that, but believe me, I am eye level with these guys, okay? I'm very short too. You can't tell behind the $10 million studio desk, but no offense is intended here. We got to discuss, though, how the biggest comedians in the world, biggest, smallest comedians, are pushing DraftKings. Didn't Joe get a $250 million deal from Spotify? I didn't realize before this video, like, how many gambling ads he has been running recently. In the month of September alone, there were 11 DraftKings ads in 14 videos. And with Joe especially, it's weird because he's the guy who rants against Big Pharma's manipulative advertising.
If you can advertise, you can manipulate people and change their opinion based on theatrics.
So many. Everyone gets a free bet. We all want to win. Hey, let's win together.
Ben Affleck's in them? I knew Jamie Foxx was.
Music and people dancing and holding hands and spinning around in a wheat field. Like, that is so manipulative. And we are subject to manipulation. And when it's something that is so important, like making critical health decisions, there's so many of these commercials. Like, so many times I'm watching television, I'm like, how many goddamn drug commercials are there?
By the way, I agree.
When you need the money and they talk about how much they're winning, it becomes really tempting. That's the thing. They're only winning because they're getting paid. They're playing with house money already. And honestly, I bet you if I were to do a test, yeah, Joe Rogan kind of talks the talk. He doesn't really walk the walk. But I think it would be a really neat study, and I think an investigative YouTuber or, you know, an investigative journalist should do this. They should check sponsored streams for gambling on gambling websites versus, or profit from sponsored streams, or percent profit or net profit or whatever. I would say percent net profit, with sponsored streams versus non-sponsored streams. And I would want to see the difference between the two, because I honestly believe that these gambling sites, even though they're not allowed to, you can't do that, I think they're rigging it so that these guys who are doing the sponsored streams see more wins, because, oh, they have all these people watching, of course they're gonna win. Like, or you need to show off the best side of the thing. Like, they can't just have them have whatever, like $100,000 in their account and they lose all $100,000 and don't win once. Like, it's always about, oh, we won this, we won this, we won this, we won that. I always see like these videos of even just like CSGO gambling where they have like you'll see like Swagger Souls take some of the Swagger Souls and Fitz and those guys. They'll take an ad and they'll do like coin flip, and they'll always win the coin flip. And it's like, yeah, you know, you're winning it. You got the money for free and whatever. Yeah, exactly. The stream is an ad for the company. That's what they're paying for, and they have the money. Holy shit. These gambling websites have money, bro. It's ridiculous. It's honestly crazy. Like, even CSGO skins. The people who do the CSGO gambling and run the CSGO gambling sites, they literally they literally pay $1 million to some people to do ads, or offer $1 million, and some people turn it down because they don't believe in it. They think it's wrong. It's pretty crazy. It really is. And I'm sure something will be done about it, but then loopholes will be found again. Like, there's always going to be loopholes. It's really ridiculous.
I agree with them. We are being manipulated. But change a few words from that rant, and you could say the exact same thing about how gambling is pushed. Casinos are also manipulative. They don't advertise the actual reality where people lose. Instead, they say things like winning, cashing in, opportunity. And Joe Rogan's a part of that.
That's exactly right.
Another chance to cash in. Don't just watch the action, win with it. Every snap is loaded with opportunity.
That is just as manipulative as pharma ads pushing pills that may end up addicting you. In both cases, the collateral damage are the addicts we created along the way. And I guess I have to ask, maybe people think, oh, one's worse than the other. Is there that much of a difference between a drug addict and a gambling addict? No, really, I'm asking.
It's like if you see the drug addict, you see him, he's shooting up or whatever it is, and you see him fainting, you go, oh, that poor bastard. But when you see a guy who's fully in the grips of gambling, trying to figure out how to get his money back, and he's all jazzed up with adrenaline, he doesn't understand why.
It's just like cocaine, it's just like drug abuse, it's just like the opiate problem, it's just like anything else. You and I both know people who have lost their lives gambling, okay? You've seen people in pool halls. You see how they get, Joe Rogan. There's no difference in the drug addict and the gambling addict. Not at all. No difference.
So there is no difference. Then why do we shake our head at the Sackler family and pharmaceutical execs who push pills that ruin people's lives, but somehow nobody cares we're doing a very similar thing with gambling? At every level of society, we are shoving this down people's throats. And it's not that I mind if people gamble individually, but we are pushing it on people who otherwise would not have done it, because everything is gambling now, from sports to entertainment to investing. It is totally inescapable.
Oh, there's so many ads.
From Vegas,
so many ads
into people's pockets, connecting to their bank accounts. I don't know exactly how this is going to end, but it doesn't take a genius to see where it's going to lead. Gambling is going to be a much larger problem for people, and especially young men. And the saddest part is,
young men,
there's no amount of data or facts that I can give you that's going to stop that. There's just too much money at stake.
I reached out to Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, Bad Friends, Nelk, Kevin Hart, Drake, and Nate Schaub for comment. Theo Vaughn and Nelk responded for comment. Regarding online sports books or winning cash on sports, we currently work with Prize Picks. Between us, I enjoy betting very mildly on sports. It makes the game more fun, but I'm also aware of the risk it can pose, though probably not very knowledgeable because I haven't had the same exact issues. We make sure to follow guidelines from our sponsors, though it's worth being more intentional about emphasizing those risks to listeners. I feel like the podcasting space, there is a decent amount of regulation in our ad reads, and I try to remember to advise our listeners that gambling may not be right for them, but I do often forget to do that, TBH. Theo Vaughn. I guess I could have read it like Theo Vaughn. Nelk, Kyle, Salim, and Steiny only affiliate themselves with legal platforms like Prize Picks and play by the rules.
Hey, come back to the bar and let me fix you a drink. The weather isn't changing anytime soon.
You know, all it would take is basic advertising rules or legislative change to put a stop to half of this stuff.
That's the thing.
Didn't they make, like, my thing is like, didn't they make it, didn't they do advertisement changes and stuff like that and regulations to tobacco? Why can they not do the same ad changes to sports betting and gambling? Like, I feel like it's not that hard. I feel like there's, like he's saying, there's an obvious solution. It just won't get done because there's too much money to be lost. I feel like as soon as somebody tries to do that, they're going to get assassinated.
Money makes the world move, Coffee. And the people who write the rules like them just the way they are.
Do you really think it's worth all of this, though? Like, just for a little more money?
Hey, you said it yourself, didn't you? It's not just a little money. It's a lot more money. If people would sell their soul for $100 million, well, imagine what they do for billions.
You know, maybe it is time for that drink.
You're gonna tip this time, right?
His fucking, like, look at how insanely cool this guy, he just, oh, it's so amazing. He has such high level. Oh, he's so good, dude. He is unbelievable, CoffeeZilla, and he does. I think he's been sued. He's been. Oh, I actually like this guy. Wow, celebrity scammer, insider trading. I mean, shit, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, everything about his stuff is so professionally done. He is unbelievable. He really is. I think it's so cool how he just goes after everybody. I didn't see the investigating Mr. Beast one. That one is one we have to watch for sure. Logan Paul sued him. Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, he does a wonderful job. Yo, what's up, G Breezy? How you doing, homie? I'm not doing too shabby myself. I need something a little more light. Now after that, let's see what Sonny has. Does Sonny have anything? Oh wow, Sonny has stopped posting. I don't know why he stopped posting. Interesting. I did see two other. These all seem very dark though. What's something chilling? We did watch that. How have you been though, G Breezy? Maybe just maybe we watched some Beard Meats Food. This is nice. Let's see, is there anything big that he's done? Order a chicken dipper challenge, which has never been conquered. Well, fuck me sideways. Or the burrito. Which one of these two? They're back to back. Neither that has been conquered. How's school, dude? Almost done. Got this finish up this semester, and then next semester I'll have 2 classes and I graduate. I'm getting an internship next semester, so I'll be doing that. Yeah, busy for sure. But I'm gonna graduate soon, and after that I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. How have you been though, G Breezy? Hopefully everything's going well for you, homie. Yeah, I guess we'll see the burrito challenge, because actually I might have a burrito tomorrow. That doesn't sound too bad. YouTube has been pretty slow for me recently. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep occupied, or like my eyes out for CoffeeZilla videos. He's unreal. He's just such a professional. He just gets stuff done.
This VIP parking right outside. This is a.
You just got back from India, dude. Was def something to see? Yeah, isn't there like so much going on there? Like a lot of hustle and bustle.
Tiny towns in the middle of nowhere. You know it's gonna be good. Gilla Hogs Barbecue. That's a funny name, isn't it? My camera's malfunctioning. What's going on here? To switch to iPhone. God forbid. Yeah.
It's so weird. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, man.
Dude, we did it. One of my advisors did it, and
yeah?
couldn't finish it, dude. I bet you can, though.
I'll give my best. Man. Nice to meet you. Thanks, man. It's always absolutely wild to me when I get recognized in the middle of bum nowhere. I'm a fortunate man. Let's get inside.
Brother, of course you got recognized. You're insane.
I'm here to do your full.
Oh, he has another account? I didn't even know that. Void Villa, you said? Voidzilla, oh yeah. I didn't know he had another account. That's so cool. He dives into the Epstein files? Bro, I swear, you know, he's gonna be the one to fucking uncover the Epstein files. He is. He's gonna do it. Oh my god, that's so neat. You know what? I also want to like watch. I love all the conspiracy action, bro. He's neat. I also want to watch like the. I think that. Oh, let me go back to that. I'm pretty sure that this guy is like a. Where is he? Shit. Am I dumb? Oh, this guy. He's like a repo man, and I've seen some of his shit. It's unbelievable. It's so funny watching him go and get cars from people and shit like that, and the lengths that he has to go to. It's pretty neat. But I would like to watch stuff like that, some like cop stuff. Oh, he had to make this account. Oh, I see. Neat. But yeah, I need to find more stuff that a lot more YouTubers watch. And honestly, I also wouldn't be opposed to like watching memes and stuff like that too. Like I wouldn't mind doing a YouTube night that's more like memes and stuff. But I did just get a new schedule for my streaming stuff where actually I guess I can just pull it up right here. Where this is it. I mean, I guess yeah, today's YouTube night. We'll do RimWorld or a Civ Builder tomorrow night. Friday will be Friend Slop. I won't be here on Friday though. Friend Slop Gaming, then horror, like a short story game. Sunday, whatever. Monday, so like I'm trying to get like an actual like, you know, schedule going that you guys can follow along to and actually chill with. Maybe I'll do more than one YouTube night, but I feel like this way it allows for a lot of good videos to be there, and we can have just an absolute banger of a YouTube night. But anyways, Jesus, yeah, no, that conspiracy stuff is such an interesting rabbit hole to go down. Like, there's so much different conspiracy stuff that I could find myself going down. Like, I remember there was one time I went down the Dota. There was like a Dota documentary that was done. It was insane. It was so good, and it was like hours long. It was sick. Found most of my conspiracy and controversy content from watching Moist. Yeah, Moist Critical does a good job. I tried that foot food that they make in India. Foot food? What the hell is foot food?
4-foot burrito challenge.
4-foot burrito challenge. Perfect. I'm Anthony.
Anthony.
I'm the owner.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. I've seen the food challenge actually on the menus. Let's go back here, get a closer look. All right. Here it is. The
Bombs burrito. 45-minute food challenge. Over 4 feet burrito stuffed with your choice of meat, cheese, and mac and cheese. Finish it. That's free. You also get a t-shirt if you don't finish. $100 paid up front upon ordering.
45-minute food challenge. A 4-foot burrito stuffed with a choice of meat, cheese, and mac and cheese. Finish it, it's free. You also get a t-shirt. If you don't finish, it's $100. Ouch.
Oh, thank you. The water, thank you. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Proper barbecue, this. Polystyrene cups.
Whoa, that's sick. Indian street food. Foot food. Well, we gotta check it out now. I'm assuming this isn't actually it. This is just making fun of it. Hold up. I don't think that's actually it. That can't be it. Why? I can't tell if they're joking or not. You said foot feed. You said foot food. Fucking Meat Canyon did a video on this? Those actually don't look bad. Those look pretty good. Hell yeah. Oh, traditionally vegan. Doesn't look as appetizing. Are these like little donuts? %, they do use all the appendages to make the food, but best people you'll ever meet. Oh wow. Neato. That's cool.
Corrugated steel paneling.
Sorry. The artistry here is sick. Look at that. There's the clown. Whoever came in and did that artwork is that's fucking cool. Very well done. One thing I wish I was more artistic. I'm autistic but not artistic. I wish I was more artistic. That'd be sick.
Minimalist menu. You know it's gonna be good. Can I order the big burrito challenge thing?
Yeah.
$100, right?
Yeah. And what kind of meat did you want on in that?
Ooh, what choices do I have?
So you can do brisket burnt in, smoked chicken, pulled pork, smoked sausage, pork belly burnt in, smoked carne. That's it.
Let's go with pulled pork. Steady. I don't want to make it any harder than it already is going to be. Right, they just told me I could come in the back and take a look.
They know who he is.
That's what it goes on.
That's what it goes on.
So it's a 3-man job. 4-man job.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Right, no pressure, fellas. Don't drop it. Hey, teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Almost. Oh man, here it comes. Is that even gonna fit on the table? You think I could do it? No. Yeah, looking at it now, yeah, but I'll get my best shot.
Your best.
I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion that I'm gonna lose this one. This is basically as tall as I am. I have no idea.
Basically as tall as you are. You ain't 4 feet tall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm hungry, chat.
It's gonna fit inside me.
What?
Oh god.
He's gonna fit it inside of him.
Lose again. All right, so now a place called is it Gillahogs? Gila Hogs. I feel like a Philistine now. Gila Hogs. And I'm taking on their bomb burrito challenge. It costs $100, but if you can finish it inside 45 minutes, it's free. And you get to choose one meat, a cheese, and it's predominantly full of mac and cheese. So not traditional burrito ingredients. It's flipping massive, and understandably, nobody's actually done it yet, right? No. Right. I just saw a kid across the street said he tried it.
He got about
A quarter of the way through it. I went with pulled pork because I figured that would probably be the easiest thing to eat. 45 minutes, yeah?
What are you thinking, chat? You think I could do it? I think I could do it. Give me like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 burritos. Is that what it is? Give me 2 days. I got you. I'll do it. Give me 2 days, baby. I'll rock your world.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
If I can get half of this down, I'm gonna be pretty happy.
How long does he have? 40,
I'm
oh,
making
45
a messy
minutes.
Table here. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be a total mess. I apologize in advance for what you're about to see.
I got a piss, chat. You guys keep on watching now. Have fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Apology to you, the viewers at home, and maybe this lady in the back too, because I'm likely to end up absolutely filthy by the time we're done with this one. Thank you. That's gonna come in handy. Thank you. Yeah, that'll save me eating off the table at least. Not that that bothers me, in truth. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the episode. We're in a little town called Globe, Arizona today at Gila Hogs, doing battle with this $100 monstrosity. The owner's enjoying a nice refreshing glass of Arizona tap water there. Lovely.
Has he beat you yet?
I can finish this part at least.
I ate a huge burrito when I worked at Chipotle.
The end piece should
Put
be
me in
the
a
easiest
food
to eat.
coma. Can you imagine, bro? Dude, honestly, yo, all right, hold up. That's gonna tell me a lot about you. You say you worked at Chipotle.
It tastes delicious. Thank you. It's really good.
How
Give it 20 minutes, old boy. You'll change your tune. Nah, I'm just playing. The first few bites were positively deep.
you worked in
cheese, succulent pulled pork, and a nice smoky barbecue sauce to boot. Alright. I'm trying.
All right, sorry. You worked at Chipotle. Were you one of those guys who loaded people up with the meat and stuff? Were you one of those guys who would actually give people the food, enough food to be fully, full? I mean, shit, dude. Sometimes I have to get 2 burritos. Like sometimes it doesn't satiate me. I'm a big boy. Yeah, if you actually get into an actual coma from that, the burrito was as big as one of the pieces he cut. Oh hell yeah, dude. I get I mean, I got my Chipotle order memorized, but I get a lot of I get basically everything on it. The rice, the beans. Sometimes I get double meat, sometimes I just do half and half. I don't put the cheese sauce cuz that's extra, but I put fucking the veggies. Or the cooked veggies, basically all the veggies that you guys have, and oh, dude, I fill up that burrito as much as I can. I get as much as I can out of it. It's been a minute, man. I thought I'd come back and you'd be a huge streamer. I'm going to China in 2 days, buddy. Love you. Hey, G Breezy, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, I've been on and off with streaming. Actually, over the summer, I took I didn't stream for I think like I didn't touch my computer for the whole summer. Like I legitimately didn't. I'm getting back into it, G Breezy. I got some YouTube ideas that I'm gonna start pushing out. Today I actually just recorded a little bit. Tomorrow I think I'm planning on getting my homework done early and then just editing, and recording a little bit more for the video. I'm really pushing this idea and this YouTube series that I want to get out. So I'm gonna do it and hopefully everything goes well. But China's sick, man. What part of China are you going to, G Breezy? That's what's up. Yes, and sometimes I forget to charge double meat or guac. You the man, bro. You really that dude.
You gotta give it to her. That is an Academy Award-winning shocked face. Not that mine looked too dissimilar, truth be told, when I first saw this thing in the kitchen back there. That's like 25% of the way through, right?
You're already further than the last guy.
I think I'm gonna go with the end piece again, just because they're much easier to eat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, not sure easier is the right word, so much as more convenient. You can kind of hold it.
He's already a quarter of the way done. He's halfway done.
All over the place. There's gonna come a point at which I stop eating this quickly.
This is unreal. He is a menace.
I like the confidence. I'm not sure I agree, but I'm gonna give it my best. Yeah, you keep saying that. Don't make me play the Sean Connery clip again. I'll do it. In case you missed it, this thing costs $100.
Mod said I couldn't say it. Oh, what?
One cheese of each choice. I went with cheddar.
Oh, it's probably. Oh, let me check. I'll allow it. Hey. Yeah, I might try that.
And the rest is just loads of mac and cheese. I think that's about halfway.
Oh my god. Gotta get foot finder going.
Come on.
Dude, he is unbelievably goes to town. He's trying to get him talking.
I want to say probably I lose like 2 a year. I've been doing it 10 years, so maybe like 20. Really? Yeah. Maybe 20 or 25 I lost maybe. This is huge though. This is really big.
Yeah, I don't know. We might need community notes on that. 20 to 25 losses? That sound about right? Could be more, I don't know. It's not that long since the last one.
Dude, I think he's got this.
I think you got it. You got your 18 minutes and 22 seconds in.
I'm gonna start too fast. I know it looks like I'm most of the way through, but like I'm getting there now. I think I should have drank slightly less water.
Yeah, always pays to be a bit more mindful of fluid intake when you're taking on the big ones.
Look at how
Bit late
fucking
for that now,
massive that
The
is.
colder it gets, the more I'm gonna
Man
need
versus
to drink.
burrito, and it's just
Maybe I
a
didn't start fast enough, come to think of it.
dude. He's just shoveling it in.
I've got the fork out now. That's a bad sign.
That's like 75% of the way, right?
Yep. You got 22 minutes left. You got plenty of time.
The fact that he's able to smile while doing this at all.
I hope you enjoy your regular sized food over there.
He's gonna get a. Oh, he's getting root beer. I thought he was gonna get Coke. I mean, in pain, his stomach is gonna explode. Yeah, did you see him? He just unbuckled his belt. That's awesome. He just took like a 2-minute break.
Yeah, as you can no doubt see, and hear, this is becoming quite a tribulation now. Especially since that bloke just tried to diddle me out of a few extra minutes. No, I'm only joking. I think he just got the time wrong.
This is hard. The problem is it actually gets harder the longer you eat because it starts to get cold. Yeah, don't remind me.
Oh.
Well, they're in there now, mate. Not much you can do about that. Other than, I don't know, go easy on the root beer. Anyway, 15 minutes left. I'm gonna let you enjoy the dramatic conclusion, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Oh my God, does he do it?
I don't think it's long enough. It can't be done, man. It can't be done. They're wondering what the heck is going on here. I'm just about to die. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
He's got 5 minutes.
Are you on FaceTime with someone? I thought I had it. I can't do it, man. If I had turned up like an hour earlier, I could have failed in what is basically an empty restaurant. Now there's loads of people here. The indignity.
Oh my God.
I think that would take me 2 minutes, even if I was completely empty.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Don't clap, I don't deserve it. Oh man, that was hard. Look at that. There's barely any left.
I'll get you a to-go box.
Oh, look at that. So close.
There you go.
Thanks, man. I don't think that fits in a to-go box. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Maybe I'll come back one day and give it another shot.
I mean, I watched that video of you that you ate, and I was like,
Oh, that's so much bigger. When that came out, I was like, oh my, no chance. I didn't even think I would get that close, actually.
yeah, no, you did better well.
That's easily the biggest burrito I've ever seen.
Look
Twice
at that
the size
shit.
Of the biggest burrito I've ever finished. Easily.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Sorry I made such a mess. No, you're good. We'll clean it up.
No t-shirt for me today, sorry.
It's nice to meet you all. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your meal. Oh.
He's driving around a Mustang? What a guy.
That was so big. I feel like I'm gonna give birth.
That toilet is gonna be ruined. He must have like a industrial grade toilet. Holy shit, that was insane. All right, we'll do one more Beard Meats Food. There was another one that has never been conquered, so we have this one as well. But going to land in Shanghai and going to travel to Beijing and see all the sights. 3 month trip. I'm supposed to come back from Guangzhou to MI is Missouri. No, Michigan. MI is Michigan. But I might just go to Tokyo from there and try to eat it up. I mean, shit, dude. China seems absolutely electric. Japan. If I could visit any, there's 3 places that if I could visit anywhere, I would want to visit. Australia is definitely one of them. Tokyo is another, and then I don't know, somewhere in Europe. Maybe Sicily would be cool, or Italy. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there's. That's sick though. China is sick. I think if you can make it over to Japan, might as well try, because that would be cool. Japan. I am gonna visit Japan. I'm 100% gonna visit Japan. Australia, I'm 100% gonna visit in my lifetime. I need to. I really do. I need to. Those are 2 places that 100% need to. And then obviously Europe is a little bit easier to travel to, but I definitely would like to see Europe. But yeah. Dude, those burritos are pretty damn big. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think I could power through a burrito. Like, my thing is like, I could power through like a burrito, but like after that, after I stop eating, I'm done. But like if I keep on eating and I can do some damage, I would say. All right, let's have him check out the Chicken Dipper Challenge.
House Cafe in Wellingborough. And we're doing this, the most delicious Big Dipper Challenge. 150 chicken nuggets. That's the order of business. Cool thing about this is either you can do it solo with a 30-minute time limit, or with a partner with a 15-minute time limit. Fortunately for me, I've got a very special guest inside who is going to help me out. There's a wasp there. I don't like wasps. There's a big crusty piece of on the
Crazy, 3 years ago I told you I went to Colombia and I've been traveling since, but ready to go back to Brazil. Brazil, very neat. I've been to Costa Rica. Costa Rica was cool. I want to go to Peru. Machu Picchu would be sick to go to. Going to the Patagonia Mountains would be sick too. I don't know. There's a lot.
front of your lens, you twonk. Look at it. Look. Can you see it? Yeah. I actually remember this place very well because they have a English breakfast challenge here as well, which I did many years ago. There's a special guest. Look, she's hard at work. So I'm here with Katina Eats Kilos. Yeah. First time we've ever shot together, and I'm hoping she's going to dig me out a kind of a hole. So I'm hoping to do like 30 chicken nuggets. She picks up 120 maybe. But how's your trip been in England so far?
Oh, it's been great. I've eaten way too much food, drank way too many good beers, I think. A few too many pints.
Yeah, you and Mandy both, yeah. Where's the big man at?
I don't know. My guess is some sort of toilet situation.
That'll be Randy Santello, right?
Loitering.
Should we go say hi?
Let's say hi.
I am here with Adam, Beard Meats Food. Excited to watch them dominate some chicken nuggets.
Whoa.
We did we strategized.
You got to train, strategize.
That's
dominate.
crazy, man. It's sick that you're doing all this traveling. Good for you, bro.
They got you. Only Randy Santel would make an XXXL T-shirt look like it's from Baby Gap. This fellow over here was here apparently when I did the breakfast challenge, which implies that he's somewhat of a regular. You know, normally I'm not much of a fan of trite philosophical calligraphy on the walls, but that's quite a good, wholesome little message. Good coffee is a pleasure. Good friends are a treasure. Or in Randy's case, actually quite the burden because I bought all the food and drinks last night. Not a single round. Not. How you feeling, Continue? Ready?
I am so ready.
Hi. Hi. Could we get one Big Dipper challenge for 2, please?
Of course you can.
Does that mean we get 15 minutes?
15 minutes, yeah.
All right.
75 each.
Well, if we don't do it precisely 75 each,
Yeah.
the comments are going to be rife with people saying that somebody didn't carry their weight.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll follow my sword at the end and do 74. I don't actually know how difficult it's going to be because it's 150 chicken
When was
nuggets.
the last
but
time
they
I
look to
played
me
RL? I actually played it a little bit ago. I was gonna start a series where I try to get GC on keyboard and mouse and controller. And I did it for one stream, and then I was like, this game sucks. Nah, I would go back to it.
Chicken finger, chicken tender.
Chicken tender. So I think they're probably going to be bigger than, say, a McDonald's chicken nugget. And nobody's done this one.
No, not that we found out. A lot of people have tried, they said.
Yeah?
Yeah.
150 nuggies, huh? This seems pretty easy, I feel like. Alright, so when you think about it, you get 30 minutes, 150 nuggies. That's 5. Isn't that just 5 nuggies a minute? Maybe we'll play again sometime. Absolutely, bro. If you ever want to play, just honestly, I've recently just been sitting in the Discord, and like, I'm keen to having viewers play more until I get a little bit bigger as a content creator, and then I'll keep the people who have been around longer towards the top of the description, you know, top of the playing totem, I guess. But yeah, absolutely, bro. Let me know.
This ain't one of your videos around here.
Chicken dippers.
All right.
That doesn't look that bad.
I don't know spicy sauce. That says special sauce. That says spicy on it.
All right. I'm here with Darren from the Pump House in Wellingborough, and we're about to do the delicious Big Dipper Challenge. 150 chicken nuggets. You can either do this as one person with a 30-minute time limit, 2 people, 15-minute time limit, and if you finish it inside the time limit, it's free.
Yep,
correct. Yeah?
Yep. No one's ever done it.
No one's ever done it.
Probably feel come close.
No pressure.
I think we got it, though. These look like some decent nuggets.
Oh, that's filling me with a lot of confidence. Katina means business. The hair's been tied up.
Oh, feel like you could eat that. Me too.
They're gonna have some like
But when you think about it, 75 nuggets. Like I get full after.
So I mean, I think dip is
Well,
gonna come in handy. Which one are you?
Okay, so I can do 20 chicken nuggets and like a burger from McDonald's. So I could probably do 40 or so. Always happy to see and talk to you, buddy. You know I'll be around. Absolutely, bro. If you're around, you're around. Hell yeah, dude. Love seeing you around, homie.
You know what? We can double dip, I think. We can share dips. I like that. Looks like it's a sweet chili.
Sweet chili looks
So
nice.
I think I'm going to go for that. But the creamy stuff early on, I'm definitely going to be avoiding the spicy stuff.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it.
They should have a counter.
You're the animal. You're not even using water.
20 nuggets and a burger is crazy. It's not that crazy. I'm 6'1", 195. I'm a larger guy, I would say. I'm a larger lad. I'm pretty large. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. 20 nuggets and a burger is crazy? I don't think so. With fries and a drink. I'll do it on stream. And you guys can be like, what? No way. He's crazy. And then you're like, give me like $1 million, and then I'll be like the richest man in the world. That's actually not that much money. But, well, I mean, it's retrospect to the world, it's not much money.
Sauce is my favorite so far.
It still looks like they haven't eaten any. They're not going away.
Aren't you supposed to be supportive? This is literally your fiance.
Oh no, she's been looking forward to this for a long time. You know, she started watching your videos long before me.
I've eaten some crazy meals. Hell yeah, dude.
You're gonna start rumors.
Right, what's the stuff?
I've eaten 6'4" on a good day for me, and I can't eat 20 nugs. Really? You're 230? Really? 6'4", 230. That's pretty like solid weight. You built, huh? I ate 2 All-Star specials at Waffle House once. Okay, that's pretty good. I love the All-Star specials. Those are fire. Yeah, 230 is like that. That's for 6'4". That's a very, very reasonable size. Like that's I would say that's like kind of my dad's 6'3", I think 225-ish. Yeah, I mean, dude, just being 6'4" is awesome. Good for you. I wish I was 6'4". I'm not. 6'1". My little small ass. Fat, as they say. That's not that. No, I don't think so. I think if you were 6'4", like 260, I think that would be fat. I think you can get away with being 230 for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think what my best like eating feat was. I don't know if I really have one. Like the cool thing though that I will say is I always go for seconds on like every single meal. And with Sid's family, my girlfriend's family, I am known as like the trash compactor, the garbage disposal. Whenever they have leftover food that they don't want to pack up, they just give it to me after meals, and they cook extra when I go. 5'11", about 200. Yeah, that's fair. Roughly same size as me. I've been trying to be all muscle, but you know, it is what it is. I actually was 183. Yo!
Put that one on fucking Pornhub. I just got fucked.
Holy shit. Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted, G Breezy. Holy shit. Can we get some cream in the chat, lads?
Put that one on fucking Pornhub. I just got fucked.
Oh my goodness. Wait, can I not? God damn it. I can't do it from that, but I'll do it from here. I need some cream in the chat.
Put that one on fucking Pornhub.
Dude,
I just got fucked.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the hell out of that, bro. I need some cream in that motherfucking chat, lad.
Put that one on fucking Pornhub. I just got
fucked. I've been here and hope the best for you. I appreciate that, man. I think what you're doing is very cool with the whole traveling thing. I want to travel the world, and I obviously I need to do that before I
Put that
get
one on
a
fucking
full-time
Pornhub.
job.
I just got fucked.
I mean, hey, if streaming works out or YouTube works out, that would be cool. But hell yeah, dude! Thank you so much for the gifteds, bro. I appreciate the hell out of it. It was absolutely kind of you. I appreciate the hell out of it, man. I've been since I started. I actually started stream. That alert is awesome. That was from me playing fucking Dark Souls Remastered. That was that sound bite and the fingering of the little cannoli. I found that online and I said, yeah, that's got to be my alert. That's got to be my alert. But yeah, no, I mean, I think I started streaming like stream back up like a week or two ago. And so I'm trying to stay consistent with it, which is a little difficult because I'm obviously taking some 400 level psychology classes, but I'm doing all right. I'm still on track to graduate in the spring. I'll have 2 classes and an internship. Dude, I'm very excited about the future. I'm also terrified as fuck about it because I'm going to have to get a real job soon. Unless if you guys want to help me out. Kidding. I need to make YouTube work. If I get a YouTube, like if I start making money off of YouTube, I'm probably gonna sorry. If I start making money off of YouTube, I'll probably hire an editor. So that'd be good. Oh, just beat Sif and Nito. So I don't think I ever finished Dark Souls. Actually, I don't think I've ever finished a Dark Souls. I've done playthroughs and I've stopped. I need to like actually just lock the fuck. I was always bad at them, but I recently played Sekiro. I didn't finish it. I don't think. No, I'm close to finishing it. I didn't finish it. Holy shit, is it the most difficult Souls-like I've ever played. You have to parry. If you don't parry, you're fucked. And it's so cool. It's so good. Just I'm assuming by Sif you mean Sifu? Unless if you're talking about it's a boss in the game, which I don't know. Nito, I don't know if I've heard of Nito. Unless if that's another character from Dark Souls. Because dude, I need to just do full playthroughs of Dark Souls. Maybe that's what I'll do for my solo player game. I'm an Elden Beast and oh, you're at Elden Beast and Melania on Elden Ring. Oh hell yeah, dude! I need to do Elden Ring too. There's so many games that I need to play. I have like the Dark Souls and Elden Ring games. I need to play them. I really do. I really need to play them, but I haven't yet. But again, seriously, G Breezy, thank you so much for the gifteds. You didn't have to. You're kind. You're too kind. I appreciate it. Ah, I see. Trying to figure out. Let's just do that. Emote. All right, let's see if we can do. Maybe if I do this and then emotes. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking to see. I'm using a different site so I can see my my Twitch and my YouTube comments on the same one. Nope, I can't use it. Interesting. Okay, well at least I know for now. Favorite Nito and Sif are bosses in Dark Souls 1. Oh hell yeah. Okay. Back in the States, we got normal booze. Here, shit's crazy. Beer's warm. And what? Most places.
Put that one on fucking Pornhub. I just got fucked.
Brother, thank you so much for another 5 gifted subs, bro.
Put that one on fucking Pornhub. I just got fucked.
I'm just gonna jump scare you real quick, my beautiful face. Thank you so much, brother. I need a little bit more cream in the chat. I need my chat to be creamy. I need it to be creamy. Splooge everywhere, ladies and gents. Splooge all over the place. Thank you so much for another 5 gifted. Holy shit, dude. It's like $10, man. Don't mention it. It's not like $10. If it is like $10, then keep on doing it because it's way more than $10 in my bank. Seriously, thank you so much for the gifteds. I really appreciate it, homie. You're a real one. Fuck. I really do appreciate it. Holy shit. Absolute goat. Absolute goat. You the goat. Let's get back to the throat goat, Mr. Beard Meats Food. Let's get back over to him. I want these nuggies done.
Salt's an island, I bet.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Try some of this.
Now I can cream in everyone's chat. You're damn right. Cream where you see fit.
I'm gonna try spicy now.
You tried the spicy one?
That's not that bad. I wouldn't recommend doing it a bunch. It does have a kick, but no more than.
Fucking ball out, dude. Like I've been telling you, I want to see you.
Oh yeah.
You want to see me what?
I'm much more of a wuss than you when it comes to spice fitting, I believe it.
Well, I'm quite wussy. Okay.
You want to see me what? Hold on now. Chat, we got to pause for a second. What? No, I appreciate it. I'm going to give this a shot. If I get the YouTube hours watch and I start making money off of YouTube advertisements and whatnot, I'm gonna hire an editor. And I have a lot of content that I want to get going. So I do have a lot of ideas. I am just very slow at editing and bad at editing. Very bad. But honestly, as long as the content is good and the idea is good and I put it in a good way and I storyboard it and I go bang, bang, I need to do this, and it flows, it'll be a good video. So just need to do that. Easy, simple, right? Honestly, I should probably talk to Baby Dog, and if you guys, he's one of my moderators. I'll just, I know it's a very, very niche a thing that he's found himself in, but he's a Roblox obbier. This is his channel. He has, oh, I'm not subscribed on this account. Sorry. He has 5.13 subscribers. I think one of his videos just absolutely, yeah, this one, 104,000 2 years ago. This is when he started. This was like one of his first videos. But he does, we're gonna watch this real quick.
Tower of Champions Road, a catastrophic tower that is so inconceivably difficult, less than 500 people in the world have beaten it. Filled with highly advanced Pierce gameplay, you need a perfect understanding of mechanics such as bottom clicking, strategies for nearly every jump, and amazing camera control if you want any chance of beating this.
But yeah, so this is like what he does. It's actually unbelievable. Like when he does this on stream, it's pretty unfucking believable how good he is at this shit. Hold up, I'll see if I can get like a part where he's just absolutely, yeah, this is one where he's just speeding through it. But I tried doing the Roblox obbying one time and he's unbelievable. But yeah, so he does this stuff. He's very, he's unbelievable. Really just a cool dude. But I'll probably ask him to look at the video and see what he thinks, because he actually is a successful YouTuber. Whereas oh, I guess, well, let's just do this. I don't even come up when you search my name, god damn it. Like, I come up because I'm live, and now you can see me. Now you can see me in double. But like, yeah, 50 views. I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? What are we doing here? You know? But yeah, we're getting there. We're working our way. I want to succeed in content creation too. It's fun.
Oh, Adam is?
Oh, he's way faster.
No. I nearly got stung by a bee there.
It's aggressive.
I got stung by a bee. Not clickbait.
Your face after these challenges, you look like you've been stung by a bee.
Lately, yeah.
You gift these subs and don't become a sub, so you gotta watch the ads. That's actually fucking hilarious. That's so fucking funny. I didn't even realize that you weren't subbed. That you literally have the train conductor and you're not subbed. It's funny.
You are hella fast.
Honestly, I was just really worried that we wouldn't do it. And I thought if there were two of us here who do this for a living and we lost, we would never live that. We'd have to close our channels down.
Yeah.
That'd be it for us.
We are retiring.
The wasp is back. The bee is back.
At least it didn't sting my face.
Come on, Randy.
Smooch. Oh, is it?
I don't want to be the guy that does the chivalry thing.
We have a bee handicap.
Randy just lost a fight to a bee. Let it be known.
I'm a damsel in distress and you didn't even save me.
See if I can do this like a real pro. No liquids.
It's a little more fun this way.
That takes effort.
That's why I look like a Dragon Ball Z character while I'm eating. My forehead vein comes out.
I can see the vein now.
I think it's going to be a close one. We'll have to see. They're not touching the barbecue sauce.
I should say, Randy's powers of perception are probably not what they would normally be, since he drank at least 16 beers last night, so I wouldn't trust him too much.
Hey, if Adam's buying, Randy's drinking.
You don't even tell me.
What I will say, I don't know if there's a nicer person. Like I would love to see Beard Meats Food and Moist Critical do a collab. That would be insane.
As easy as it looks. I've got a different tactical drink this week. Pineapple and grapefruit. You guys
What?
don't have Fanta in America, right?
We have the Fanta orange, that's it.
Yeah, Fanta.
Yeah, and then we had the dancing girls that did the Fanta.
That's she's American. She's wrong. There's Fanta Orange. There's Fanta Pineapple. There's Fanta Purple. There's a bunch of Fantas. She's wrong. She's crazy.
Don't you wanna Fanta? You didn't have that ad.
We didn't have that, I don't think.
Like, you could just cut to the scene of the ad. And everyone's like 70s disco dancing. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
We're halfway through the nugget, so we gotta be.
Think you can do it?
No. Not in 15 minutes.
No. Actually, we probably do need to speed up. Is that 9 minutes?
9 minutes, copy it.
First sip of liquid feels delightful.
She looks like she's getting full.
No!
Adam was all about health last night. He was drinking Peronis.
There's nothing wrong with the Peroni, man.
Peronis are good. They're not too shabby.
4 minutes left, guys.
Can we do it?
4 minutes left.
He's just there fucking rooting them on. I love it.
And turn that into a Randy Santel video there. Randy Santel Productions. Oh man, we're 12 minutes.
I never dipped in ketchup, so I finally, the last nugget gets ketchup.
All right, this is Big Mix Food and the legendary Katina Eats Kilos, and that was Pump House Cafe's Big Dipper Challenge, beaten for the first time.
Love it.
It's unbelievable what people are able to do when they put their mind to something.
Hey, nice work, mate.
Thank you, thank you. People clapping when you finish dinner is always an interesting experience.
That was closer than I wanted it to be. That's like 13 minutes nearly. Am I swollen up again? My face feels swollen.
Yeah, it wasn't a low sodium challenge.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a dessert menu here? Anything tasty?
Cakes and brownie.
Stole my line there, Katina.
Tell me more.
Victoria sponge cake or chocolate brownie.
I think I'm leaning towards carrot cake. That sounds special.
I'll go with the, which is better, the vanilla sponge or the brownie? Brownie? I'll go with the brownie. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll take a big brownie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful, thank you. That looks delightful. Clink, look at your bite though.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is actually good. This is.
I don't understand. Watching this shit tells me she does the dipping sauce.
Why do people hate that word so much?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like the dipping sauce, I think the only reason they use the dipping sauce is because it has like a little bit of flavor and then it lubes up your throat. And you need it lubey, nice and lubey. So you can just slide it back. I don't understand how they're eating it. They always eat after it.
Would not do it. Somebody, I definitely didn't come from here somewhere.
It come from there somewhere, didn't it? It did. We knew you had it.
You guys next. You're gonna shouldn't be that hard to break. What, 13 minutes? You're almost lost. It was an honor to have Katina on the channel. I'm sure you watch her already if you watch my videos. If you don't, I'll put one of her videos up on the end card. Go give it a little tinkle, give it a little watch, and if you want to see us do another video together, let us know in the comments. And I guess maybe next time I could come over to Tennessee.
Please do. You just come on over. We'll take good care of you.
There you
I
go.
can't use that voice. It's gotta stop.
Wow. Oh, I guess we can.
Look at what Randy's doing. He's signing a picture. What are you doing? You're printing 100 pictures to sign off. I said I don't think there are gonna be that many people there, Randy. Probably not 100 that want pictures anyway.
Oh, Tim the Tatman reacts to him too. He's always stealing stuff from me. She's 100. She has 1 million followers too. Oh, her last video was this one too. Wow, good for her. It's ridiculous what some people are able to do. But all right, did he back? Her husband was with him. Was with them. They were out drinking the night before. You sicko! But all right, ladies and gents, I think that'll do it for tonight. I got to get some sleep. I have class in the morning. that I have to prepare for. Well, not prepare for. I just have to get some sleep and get back up. But yeah, I'm going to try to get to bed in the next 15 minutes so that I can get 5 hours of sleep. But yeah, seriously, thank you so much for all the gifted. Thank you all you guys for all the follows, the love, the support. You guys are, I mean, it's always just absolutely wonderful when I see you you beautiful bastards stopping by. I'm gonna get back into the habit of streaming. I've already kind of got a schedule going. I'm gonna start getting YouTube videos out. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. If I can just somehow get the videos going where I can start making money off of YouTube, I will hire an editor. I'll do it. I'll do it. I swear I will. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful bastards. I hope you have a wonderful night. If you're not yet following the Discord, or you're not yet in the Discord, that'll keep you updated on everything and all things Cannoli. It'll also tell you when I post on YouTube, post on TikTok, when I go live on YouTube, go live on TikTok, go live on Twitch. Usually I'm just going live on YouTube and Twitch, but neither here nor there. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. You guys are absolute legends. I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful bastards, and I hope you have a wonderful night. All right. Peace out, Retro. Peace out, G Breezy. Love y'all.